You are tuned in to 50/50 News on the House of the Princess channel, hosted by Princess AV, featuring world, local, celebrity, and YouTube news. Be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell as I give you the traditional news with a small twist of ratchet. Let's go. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the House of the Princess with me, Princess AV, here at House of the Princess. And you are watching 50/50 News. And I want to say, y'all know, like, when I go live, all hell breaks loose and everything needs to be fixed. So I do apologize for my tardiness. And of course, we're going to do better next year. Now, give me a second to correct something. And I'm going to look at y'all in the chat, sending y'all some shouts out. Might freeze for a second. All right, there we go. I welcome everybody that's in. I hope I'm not looking as grainy. I can see it should be fixing itself soon. It's a wonderful Wednesday. I see y'all were talking about the weather. Well, it is a little bit chilly in Chicago, Illinois, but it's warm for us. It snowed a little bit yesterday, but it obviously didn't stick, and the snow is gone. So, with that being said, thank y'all for coming. Also, all of my information is down. Let's get that out the way. Please press the like button. Even if you're watching on the replay, press the like button. Subscribe to the channel. It is much needed and very much appreciated. And hit the notification bell so that you can know whenever I go live. And you can actually press all, and you'll know every time that I'm going live as well. And aside from that, again, thank y'all for watching. Happy holidays. I hope some of y'all are off work kicking it, and those that are at work, make sure that if you have wine that you put a little cranberry juice in it so you can you can have that you're drinking, or you put a little Bailey's in your Irish cream. Okay. But those other that are at home, I hope that you're enjoying your families and having a good time. Okay. So I'm gonna take my little stuff off here. That's how you contact me. This is also Cash App. You can Zelle and PayPal through this email. And also, this is my Facebook, and that's Instagram. Anything else, just remind me. I'll let y'all know. And I also accept Venmo. And your super chats are welcome and appreciated. Now that we've gotten the business out the way. Look, I don't put a lot of comments on the screen during this podcast, but that tickles me. Thank you. And thank you for everybody that's coming in the room. So without further ado, let's get down with the get down on our local news. Okay. And next year I'm going to have all my stuff together. I'm trying to watch the screen and the internet is acting crazy. So let me know if y'all can't hear or see me, because I can't tell at the moment. Okay. So in our local news, first we have a story about, of course, a robbery. There has been a vast rash of robberies. I think it's all across the United States, but definitely here in the city. And the problem is it's usually teenagers. And I think that if we have a vast problem with robbery, we probably have a bigger problem elsewhere, that meets the eye that we're not talking about. And I forgot to send a shout out to the Facebook people and bring them back in the live. So welcome. Facebook should be loading up as well real quick if y'all want to watch. Now, I'm trying to watch myself on the screen. Look here. The devil is busy. Give me one more second before I get this story up. I'm trying to see so I can watch y'all on the screen. It's better. There we go. Okay. So this story is about 4 men who tried to carjack one man's car and they shot him. So this news is coming from WGN TV. Here in Chicago, Illinois. And here's our first story. And thank y'all for the shouts out in the chat. Thank you.
COVID is putting a wrinkle in New Year's Eve.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I got it backwards. We're going to come back to that. I wrote it backwards because I put it in backwards. This is actually because I'm ratchet. Stuff happens. This first story is actually about our New Year's Eve plans during the COVID first. So they have new protocols here, of course, here in Chicago, and they're having activities outside this year where they canceled the fireworks last year. They will be having them this year if you want to go downtown and see them. So now here's the story from WGN about the COVID rules and the fireworks here at the city of Chicago during the pandemic and New Year's Eve. Okay, let's try this again.
Plans, but the show will go on in the city.
Megan Dwyer is live on the Riverwalk with details. Megan. Ben and Lourdes were actually set up along Dearborn Street along the bridge here. This will be one of the launch sites for those fireworks on Friday. You can watch them live on WGN, but if you are itching to get out and party, officials are saying you definitely need to take some safety precautions this year.
Omicron and Delta are coming to your party, so you need to think twice.
As the city prepares to celebrate yet another new year during a pandemic, the more things have changed,
Staying home and staying safe.
the more they are actually staying the same.
People are going to do what they want to do. Like there's a gradation of safety.
Chicago is planning the biggest fireworks celebration in the city's history along the Chicago River and at Navy Pier, with multiple launch spots across various downtown bridges. While some are excited to celebrate in style, others say not so fast.
Typically, I'd probably go out and do something a little bit more with other people, but this year we're not doing that.
In a press release today, the city is both encouraging people to stay home and go out. Large hotel parties are already sold out and planning to do things much like they did before the pandemic. Many restaurants, especially with views of the fireworks, are already booked, while masks are mandatory, vaccines not quite yet.
Keep your mask on the entire time, and you put on a high quality mask.
Christmas Eve saw the biggest spike in COVID cases yet. The numbers outpace where things stood at this time last year when the city called off the fireworks celebration for safety.
I know that people have been home for a long time and they really want some sort of activities and fun stuff, but I think being safe is really important.
So if you want to still attend the parties at Navy Pier or at the bar offshore, they're at Navy Pier, they just sent a press release out tonight saying that you will have to be vaccinated or have a negative COVID test within 72 hours beforehand. All of the information on the parties planned across the city is available at a website called nyeblast.com. Also, if you are looking for some last-minute reservations, I am told that here along the riverfront at RPM Seafood, they have outdoor greenhouses. They may or may not have those available for reservations within the next 24 hours or so. They are waiting to see what the weather does. We are live along the Riverwalk tonight. Megan Dwyer, back to you guys.
Weather always plays a role. Okay, thank you so much, Megan.
Y'all funny. I really thought that Dr. EVA was sitting in the chat. Because I ain't seen her in a minute. Y'all is funny. I was like, oh, she's not busy today. She came. Yeah, you funny. But no, I will be outside. I haven't made plans to go to any parties because I'm still kind of scared. I have a lot of y'all see me itching and carrying on underlying conditions. So for me, I don't even want to be around close quarters like that with anybody. So I'm scared, and I'm not scared. My problem is you saying wear a mask. Apparently the motherfucking mask ain't doing nothing. And, you know, apparently what y'all putting in us is not doing nothing. You giving misinformation. 1 minute I was listening to something today. It said, oh, they were promoting the vaccinations, then saying you're putting in people's lives in dangers if you don't get vaccinated because it keeps the transmission from going. But even in YouTube rules, it says strictly. This is why people don't mention it on their shows because they have so many rules to striking your channel for it. It says do not promote that the vaccination does not let people transmit. So it's like y'all got to pick a struggle here, okay? They are promoting people to get boosters, but I'm like, at the end of the day, how do you stop it? Let's stop it. So no, I don't want to be in close quarters with a whole bunch of people drinking and slobbering and sweating all on you, nothing like that. But I don't have all of my plans for New Year's, but I had already bought tickets to an event, so we're going to go do that. But I don't know about the rest of the evening and being in close quarters with people. But my thing is, y'all say be careful, don't go in crowds, don't go all this, that, and other. But then I heard them just say it's the biggest fireworks arrangement that they've had ever. Or so now you're drawing us outdoors. So what is it, sir, ma'am, sir? Like, it's some bullshit. Like, I can't understand, what is it that you want? Do you want our money? Do you want our lives? You know, my firstborn. What is it that you want? For real, you know, so it's a mess. Hi, always Chantel. I don't remember seeing you. Going to house parties only at the same house, the same people past few weekends. Yeah, and see, that works, you know. Being around people that you know. I'm invited to a function tomorrow, and she sure enough sent a text, say, please make sure you go get tested before you bring your ass over here. Okay, so and that's, to me, that's the end goal. Get tested. You can be vaccinated and still transmit it. So you need to get tested. It's like having an AIDS test back in the 80s and 90s. Like, you got to get tested. Okay, don't think that everybody's clean. Same thing. I know it might have been tasteless, but I just said, okay. And thank you, Miss Gilliard, for that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I just wish folks would tell the truth and let us know where we really stand, but that's too much like right. So next, now we have the story about where the four men tried to take the man's car and his wallet in Gladstone Park. So I need not to go over that again. Let's just watch the story here, courtesy of Channel 2 CBS Chicago News.
Breaking on the northwest side, Gladstone Park, a carjacking in the 5400 block of Milwaukee. A man was getting something from his car when four men with guns got out of another vehicle and approached him. They took his wallet and his Ford. That man was not hurt.
Lots of action at the road.
Okay, so that was a short story. Okay, it was short. So, but I wanted to make it known, like, we're still dealing with robberies. Why can't you go get your own shit? For the first time, I just was in a bed not paying attention. Somebody walked on my porch the other day on Christmas Eve and stole my neighbor's packages, and it was an older guy too. If I had been paying attention, I would have been out the window like, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. The nerve of you, and was on a bike, nonetheless. So I was in a pissy mood. It was like right after that debacle, I had to talk to that person on that other channel. I was like upset about something going on here in my personal life. Then that person, I was like, look, and I got my car to get some air. Like, I would have ran you over. How dare you come on my porch and take some shit? You don't even know what the fuck it is. And it turned out to be some drawers. So maybe his dirty ass needed the drawers anyway. So bless you. Don't nothing good come to you when you play dirty. Okay. Stop stealing from people. Everybody's out here hurting. Like, y'all stealing. The thing is, y'all not even stealing from people that are affluent. You're stealing from like regular people. I'm not saying there's a difference, but we're all struggling in some form of fashion and trying to get up. I get up and go to work. This is my work. And plus I do other things and own other businesses. That doesn't mean you have the right to take from me. And I'm frozen on it's my television. Okay. You don't have a right to take from me. Okay. Who are you? And again, most of the time it's somebody's children. Y'all parents need y'all asses beat too. Okay. I don't think it's people losing their jobs in the pandemic. Most times when they say the people that's robbing, is people that ain't even use their Social Security number to get no credit, or it's a child. The biggest robberies we have is like from 14 to 18 or 14 to 19 robbing people. Like, you can't have shit, and I shouldn't feel like I have to continuously deprive myself or move here, move there, because I got to be scared that somebody's going to take something from me, especially somebody's kid. I got kids older than that. It's okay. We're going to be holding around here. Okay? Are the ones who ran out of 20K still didn't keep up with the red lights. Ooh, child, interesting, and welcome. So our next story is, and I usually have it in here the way I wrote it on my list, but I don't. So I'm glad I can see in the notes. I kind of wanted this last. I guess I changed my mind and when I did this. So my next story is, I don't know why I still have it in the corner. Next story, it involves my close neighborhood. Okay. The area that I'm from. I was born in this area. I've left 50,000 times, about to leave again. Okay. I never wanted to come back to this motherfucker, but I'm here. And when I came back, I said, God must have wanted me here for whatever reason that I needed to be here at the time, to get some things done. I've over the years, on and off, I've been very active in my community, serving my community, helping in my community. And so this story is about a shooting. I had heard about it, and my Ring app lets me know. They said it was a shooting over at the post office, the same post office where I get the lovely package that you may or may not send to me. So I don't go every day, or often, or whatever. Wadsworth, Illinois. Okay. Yeah, Wadsworth is a little ways down. There was a shooting. I heard about the shooting, and it actually was close enough. It's walking distance from where I am. Those who might be trying to dox me, don't worry about it. They'll get your ass too. To go down there, and they've shot somebody and they were shooting. And I heard, because I'm on the curb, that it was some young men, some teenagers that allegedly did this thing. So this story also involves a pastor that I'm very familiar with. He had a church right on the backside of the post office that it burned down last year. They haven't rebuilt it. They have been instrumental in the neighborhood. And I'll go out deep into that after we watch this story. So this is a story about a shooting at a local post office by some kids. And here we go. This story is brought to you by also CBS News 2.
Lots of action at the Roseland post office this morning. Nothing to do with mail. We're talking flying bullets and busy detectives. Now a neighborhood bishop is wondering, when will the violence end? Right now, CBS 2's Asal Razai is live at the Chicago Police Headquarters. Asal, 2 people in 6 vehicles hit by gunfire.
Yeah, Brad, that's right. And in talking to community leaders in Roseland, where that shooting happened today, they tell me the shootings there seem to be nonstop. And while they want to make a difference, they say they can't do it alone.
I need help. Roseland needs help.
A call for help from Bishop Jerome Powell, who has been a church leader in his community for over 20 years. He says he was shocked to hear 2 18-year-old men were shot walking through this post office parking lot in Roseland. You can see police investigating the scene around 8 o'clock Tuesday morning. They're pointing at bullet holes in at least 2 mail trucks and multiple cars that belong to USPS employees. The window of a mail truck and other cars shattered from flying bullets. Bishop Powell says the gun violence in this neighborhood has to end.
People in the community have to come together. They got to pick up their phone. They can't be scared. I mean, you got to do what it takes. To save your kid is just like saving your community.
In Roseland this year, up to December 26th, 144 people have been shot. That's up from 137 shooting victims in 2020 and 117 victims in 2019. Bishop Powell says while he and other church leaders continue to help people with the resources they need, city and state officials need to step in to make an actual change.
I would love to meet with the governor, who promised me a meeting. I'm waiting on him. The mayor, we shook hands. We're going to talk.
We reached out to the governor's office to see when Bishop Powell can expect that meeting, but we haven't gotten a response yet. Police say the 2 men that were shot are recovering and will be okay. No employees were injured at that post office. Police continue their investigation with no one in custody right now. I'm live at Chicago Police Headquarters. That's Al Razai, CBS 2 News.
That's Al, thank you. Well, you may not know.
Okay, so the thing about this is, first of all, I've known Bishop Howell ever since I started going to church in the area. I've known Bishop Howell over 21 years. Um, he and his wife got 10 kids and probably damn near 30 grandkids. And he is walking distance from me over there. Oh, you west. They be shit. I probably would have moved. I ain't gonna lie to you. No, ma'am. But he stayed in his community. He stays, okay? And he's raised kids and grandkids. I'm still cool with the grandkids, you know. And the kids, I might see them in Walmart or just regular places. Some of them live further. Some of them, of course, have moved out of the state. But he and his family are staples in the community. And it's obvious that they really don't care nothing about us because he's a staple in the community. When you saw all that food and stuff just in that video, that's on a regular. He would give out food and clothes out at least once a week. Okay. And he would try to help the community. And Operation Push Out, yeah, I'm calling y'all out. All these organizations came here when the church burned down. Okay, to help him build it up. And I haven't seen no ground broken yet. He still tries to give to the community and have what are those called? The food places, you know, pantries, food pantries, and do mission work in the community. It's almost like they don't want this area to build up. I have been watching very, very closely to the point that I'm ready to buy property here. The property value is very, very low. You look at the tax liens. Damn it, the biggest church, one of the biggest churches over here got a tax lien. It's 501c3. I don't see how that happens, okay? All these properties have tax liens on it, and they are about to seriously gentrify this area. Just the same, just the same as shooting on this side, on the west side, and maybe a few shootings on the east side of me. Far east, walking distance from me is a Walmart and a brand new Amazon complex. Off-track betting parlor. They just opened up a Culver's and Hot Bellies and all that shit. And you think they're going to keep these folks over here shooting and clowning over here? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's obvious that the government has a systematic way of they're about to siphon all of this out. They've let the businesses go down so that they can tear them down and reopen them. And if it's a Starbucks within the next few miles, within the next year or two, you'll know it as a fact. Okay, mark my words. And those that are in the city, even out the city, if you can get your hands on some of this property, take it, build it up, hold it, because it's going to be worth something within a very short amount of years. In less than 10 years, this neighborhood will be back to whites only, like it was in the 70s. Okay, they're going to make it back to what it was. Why it was called Roseland was because of the pretty roses and the pretty land and everything that was here. Even the home that I live in was here during that time. And the people, when they bought it and were staying in the house, it was whites only. Okay. And I say that for a reason, because it really was like whites only. And he said very shortly, like they were kind of racist. And very shortly after the few black sprinkles came in here, the whites quickly moved out and the land turned over. And between the 80s and 90s, it got really bad. Okay. And now the 2000s comes. Now they're trying to make it better. And they're trying to make it better. So, with that being said, you know it's gonna be better. So get the land, hold it, you know. So my next story is very short. A very known prominent funeral director. His name is Mr. Gatling. He has passed away. So we're gonna look at that story really, really quick. Let me put this on.
Well, you may not know Lafayette Gatling, but a lot of Chicago families will recognize the last name. He built Gatling's Chapel on the south side with his bare hands. We just got word from his family that he died today at the age of 81. Born in 1940, Mr. Gatling eventually built 3 funeral homes bearing his name. The most well-known here on Halsted Street. Many Chicago families who lost loved ones to violence held funerals here. Mr. Gatling offered them hope and healing and sometimes did their arrangements for free.
This holiday.
Sorry, I'm on mute. um, I make jokes every now and then about Gatling Funeral Home. And I say that, you know, Mr. Gatling, I say he makes ghetto funerals, but he's very prominent in the neighborhood. Mr. Gatling is a philanthropist. Rest in peace to him. Um, he just opened up a secondary funeral home right off the 57 Expressway. It's not Dalton. I forgot what it is, right? River Oaks area. Exactly what suburb that is, but he just opened up his second home. But if you was a gangster of any nation, okay, the gangbangers go his funeral home because I don't know what it is about that, but he does a lot for the community. He does a lot of donations, and my heart goes out to Mr. Gatling because he had a funeral home for years and years and years right here in the hood. Okay. And people didn't they didn't mess with him. They didn't rob him and stuff like that and pillage and things like that. He is respected in the community. And I send my respects and my condolences to the Gatlin family. I may or may not be at the funeral. I don't know when it is, but I'm sure that it's going to be something big to send him off eventually when they get that together. So again, those who do not know, Mr. Gatling has passed. Gatling Sr. has passed. So I'm sure that his legacy will live on. Also, that's what we forgot. Mr. Gatling is the originator of the drive-through funeral as well. He invented the idea of they will put cameras in the chapels, and then you would drive up and do a little touchscreen, whatever, and you could look at the body from your car when the funeral home hours were closed, or maybe you didn't want to go in there. And he originated the drive-through funeral as well. So that is his creation, and it still is a thing here. You can just drive up, look at the body, or do whatever, and go on about your business. So yeah. So next is, yes, this is I think our final story for the local news. This is a story about the neighborhood project. This is about home ownership. So I don't want to go too much into it. I'm gonna let these people explain it. And this is brought to you by Fox 32 News.
This holiday season is extra special for a single mother and her 3 kids who recently moved into a new home in Aurora, the first home the family has ever owned.
This is a really nice story, all made possible through what's known as the Neighbor Project. And joining us with more is Rick Guzman. He's the executive director of what is a pilot program. Rick, good morning to you.
Good morning.
I love this. I was reading about it yesterday, and there's a lot of difficulty for a lot of folks. Let's be honest. The cornerstone of the American dream is owning a house. And for a lot of people, it's just going to stay a dream because they just can't afford it. Talk to our viewers about what your group does, particularly the path to getting inside a home? It begins long before they're filling out a loan application, right?
Yeah, and that's exactly right. You know, the Neighbor Project is, we consider ourselves a grassroots community development organization that believes that all of our neighbors have an ability to make our neighborhood stronger. So we focus on providing tools like Illinois' first financial empowerment center that we co-launched with the city of Aurora. We help people with rent assistance, foreclosure prevention, but really homeownership education that works with people on building their credit, on saving and achieving financial well-being so that they can build wealth and ultimately become homeowners and really the primary drivers of growth in their communities.
What a great thing, especially during the holidays. We learned that you helped a single mom and 3 of her kids, right? Thanks to a Bank of America grant, get into a new home out in Aurora. What were some of the obstacles that she had to overcome to get to this point?
Yeah, you know, we met Lisbeth in 2019. So for many people, the journey to homeownership can take a couple of years. And when we met her, she had been trying to buy a home, but had insufficient savings. Her credit score wasn't quite there, so she wasn't able to get approved. But she moved into one of our affordable units, paid a comparable rent to what she'd been paying previously, and she received credit counseling, homeownership education, while a portion of the rent that she was paying went into a down payment savings account so that by 2021, she'd saved more than $10,000 and was approved for a home loan also by Bank of America, achieving her dream of not only homeownership, but also feeling like a strong role model for her daughters.
I think one of the things, Rick, that came out of the pandemic that a lot of people were surprised about is just this wild swing in home prices. They've really gone up here in Chicago and all over the country. And I think that's led to a lot of despair. What do you want our viewers to know with regard to resources that are out there that can help them get into their first home?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the first thing is to not give up on your dream. That it may not be an immediate leap into home ownership, but home prices aren't the only thing going up. We've seen rent prices going up actually at a larger pace. And for many of the families that are able to build their credit and boost their credit scores and to save, even as I said, if it takes a couple of years, they've been able to actually lower their overall monthly housing prices by getting into a mortgage that's cheaper than their rent.
Rick, thank you so much for your time. For more information, there's a website there on your screen, neighborproject.us. Thanks for what you do in the community. We appreciate your time and what you do.
Okay, so that was just a story. If you're looking into getting into home ownership, I want to make sure that also that I'm able to put out resources for people. Hell, I might look at it myself. So that we'll know just how to get homes. Home ownership is important here. Homelessness is a major issue. I know other cities like California is rampant. I'm sure after the panorama, oh, here we go, scam likely. After the panorama, that there's definitely an issue with homelessness. So if we can help each other find a home, get into a place that's better, then I want y'all to have the resources of doing that. So look up the neighborproject.us, and also the video will be available if you're interested in that. And with that being said, that is all that we have for local news today. Okay, so we take a pause for the cause. I hope that those that have come in, I ask that you stop and press the like button. Also, if you like what you see, please press the subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing to support in that area. Hit the notification bell. Also, I want to let you know that you can join the channel. All of my members are greatly appreciated. Okay. They help keep everything running and going here. It keeps the Wi-Fi. You know, I'm gonna have to upgrade this Wi-Fi soon. The Wi-Fi, the lights, buying cameras, and keeping the production value up. Everything right now goes back into the system of keeping this going. So I appreciate all of that. Super chats, cash apps, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, all that good stuff. So I thank you for that. And if you want to just give us that little thing, I appreciate you. Well, Miss Marv, you remember, we know you like to subscribe. Thank you. We at 100%. Oh, yay, yay, yay. So thank you for those that even come in. If you're on a replay, hit that like button as well. Thank you so, so much. Okay, and with that being said, guess where we're fit to go to? World news and national news. Okay, we're about to hit up the next segment of our show. And let's see what we got on the docket today. Oh, yes. We have you can say as many times as you want to, Ms. Marva. Now our next on the docket is that good old Dr. Fauci. And our new CDC guidelines for today. And that's exactly what the hell I'm gonna say is for today, because everybody got something new every other day. I'm tired of this shit. Okay, I'll be glad when it's over. It'll never really be over, but when we're over this part. So here we have some news from NBC News, okay, about our new CDC guidelines from Dr. Fauci. Let's listen.
A lot of questions about the new recommendations. Tonight, I spoke with the president's top medical advisor, Dr. Anthony Fauci, and began by asking him about the CDC's decision to shorten the isolation time from 10 to 5 days, and why now?
You have so many people simultaneously testing positive. You want to make sure that, particularly among essential workers, that you get people out there much sooner. And by much, I mean cutting it in half, saying that 5 days of isolation, then come out and wear a mask for the rest of the time, so you can keep people safe from getting infected from you if you still are infected, but at the same time, getting you back to what might be an essential function in society.
What do you say to people who are concerned that these revised quarantine guidelines are being driven solely by worker shortages and not necessarily in the best interest of public health?
No, actually, we feel that it is safe to do that. If you look at the chance of getting a transmission in that second half of that 10-day period, it's considerably less than in those first few days. So on balance, if you look at the safety of the public and the need to have society not disrupted, this was a good choice.
Let's talk about testing now. Today, President Biden conceded his administration needs to do more to address the testing shortages. Now, the current plan is to provide 500 million tests in the new year. Many health experts, though, Dr. Fauci, have said, look, that's a great first step, but it doesn't necessarily go far enough. So what is the plan beyond that? Can you guarantee there will be more than those 500 million tests that come online?
Oh, absolutely, Kristen. We've now made arrangements with the companies that we will be making between 200 and 500 million tests per month. So when the president was talking about the first tranche of that is going to be coming out in January, but after that, there'll be a continuity of tests at an average of 200 to 500 million a month.
All right, let's talk about travel now. You have suggested in recent days an openness to vaccine mandates for all domestic travel. So the question, Dr. Fauci, have you directly recommended that to President Biden?
No, I have not. There's been no decision made on that, and it is unlikely that you're going to see that happen in the foreseeable future. So people have to be careful. Maybe I should be a little more careful. When I say it's under consideration, people take the leap and say, well, it's going to happen tomorrow or the next week. We consider all options when we talk about what we need to do for the public health.
Let's look forward. You have advised people to stay away from large gatherings this New Year's. So how do you define large, and what is a safe way to gather?
Yeah, there's no magic number, Kristen, but when you're dealing with a family gathering in a home where you and the people that are there are vaccinated and boosted, although nothing is 100% risk-free, that's a relatively risk-free situation. What I was saying you should avoid is a New Year's Eve celebration where you have 30 or 40 people and you don't know the vaccine status of many of the people. That's something you really want to stay away from.
Oh, y'all can kiss my whole ass with this. I promise you, you can kiss my whole ass with this. I'm with you, Mother Diamond. Like, they don't know they ass from a hole in the wall, okay? You know, again, what the hell your vaccine status got to do with anything when you still transmitting the bullshit? It's stupid to me. It's stupid. And then y'all want to violate people's HIPAA privacy and HIPAA laws. Like, it makes no sense. They got all the smart people in the world, all the knowledge in the world, access to everything in the world. One day you telling us this, and the next thing you telling us that. Y'all motherfucking playing with our lives, and you testing shit out, and y'all got a big, it's some bullshit, okay? We went from 10 to 5 days, from 14 to 10 days, to 7 days, 5 days, to you're vaccinated, you can run around and spin around with a whole, come on. And they are talking too much about this mandate about flying. To me, it's going to happen. You're not going to be able to fly unless you get the jab. Just say the shit. That's really what you're leading up to. Just get her done. And, the shit is, it's too much flip-flop for me. I can't trust what you say because y'all change what y'all say literally every motherfucking day. Like, well, we feel this. Well, this vaccination is better than this vaccination. Only thing I said in the beginning of that is, did they use the same motherfucking recipe? How you got all these different companies with different things, and you could try this, you could try that. It's like picking a Coke versus a Pepsi. The shit is stupid. Okay? Yeah, he said you can have chicken pox a little bit. Either you got it or don't. Right. This stuff is black and white. Either you passing it or you not. The fuck is it? Which one is it? Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Hi, Mel. And welcome. I hate even reporting on this stupid shit. That's why the media news is unplugged. You gonna stay your ass at home? Yes. And that's where I'm back at it now. I'm ready to be. That's another reason why I really don't want to go to work. I do my hustles and my working from home as best as I can. I really am not in the mood to be out in people's faces, into the population. We should shut down, shut up. Like, look, I could give a damn about being around some people, okay? I love the visit phone. I was always up on technology before it came. So, I'll sit my ass down. I have no problem. Okay? Go to the grocery store. I liked it when the colors wasn't outside, okay? But my neighbors down the street, they were still having a motherfucking party dead in the middle of the pandemic. And I'm talking about in March or April of last year. I'm like, ain't we on lockdown, motherfucker? And y'all got like 12 people over here sitting on the porch. And I don't know how many people's in your backyard and in your house, and you got all this loud ass music going on. They did it. Like, people here, they don't really care. And like I said, y'all steady changing what y'all saying to us. Which one is it? Which one is it? Well, see, New Zealand, y'all is much cleaner than us, okay? I sound like Homie the Clown. You, I would like to know how the information gets filtered. Like, man, please. Chicago, America, we full of shit over here, okay? Real full of shit. Corona parties in the spring. Yes! Yes, they thought that shit was funny. And most of us black people thought, well, you can't get it because you black. Nah. It's, just let's go to the next thing, child. It's all bullshit. I wish they, and I wish they would like confer together which lie they would tell us every other day. Okay. Let's pick one lie a month and then let's run with that so the people won't be confused, because that is the problem. The people are confused. I know I'll be confused from day to day what we're going to do and what we're not going to do as far as this quarantining and this disease is concerned. This virus. Okay, so our next story is, there was a mass shooting in Denver. Okay, it was sad to say it was a rampage. So we're going to get our information from ABC World News Tonight with my buddy here. I done forgot if it ain't Ted Koppel or somebody, I done forgot who the hell these people is. Okay. Let's get the show started. Here we go.
Next, the deadly shooting spree in the Denver area. At least 5 people killed, 3 others injured, including a police officer.
The violence unfolding across 7 different crime scenes, ending in a busy shopping area where the suspect was killed in an exchange of gunfire with police. Late today, authorities saying the suspect was known to law enforcement and harbored extremist views. Here's ABC's Medea Villarreal.
Tonight, FBI agents and local police are poring over at least 7 different crime scenes. The deadly gun battle playing out across Denver, spilling into a busy shopping mall.
This is the holiday season. To have this type of spree take place is not normal for our community.
Sources confirming to ABC News the spree started at a tattoo parlor just after 5 p.m. Victim, an acquaintance of the shooter, according to law enforcement. He survived, but 2 women inside were killed, including Alicia Cardenas, who leaves behind a 12-year-old daughter.
Like no one you've ever met. Very gregarious, very friendly, but she was a very determined person. She knew where she was going.
The suspect, sources tell ABC News, is Lyndon James McLeod, and law enforcement was aware he harbored extremist views and had a history of mental episodes. Police say before exchanging gunfire with officers, McLeod killed another man a few blocks away from the tattoo parlor, then fled to the Denver suburb of Lakewood, targeting a shopping mall. Inside, families hiding to stay alive.
We were just in there, my husband and I, and they just, you could hear just the popping outside. And it was like one shot and then maybe 5 or 6 more and a couple more after that.
Police say the suspect escaping to this nearby Hyatt hotel, shooting a clerk and a Lakewood police officer before being shot and killed.
It's a tough day for the Lakewood police family. Obviously, when this happens to one of our own.
And so many families hurting as well. Medea joins us now live, and we heard from law enforcement there that this suspect was known to them and they were aware of his extremist views. But any word on a possible motive tonight?
WIT agents are now scouring the writings of this suspect, both physical and online, to try and figure out what led up to the shooting spree. Police have confirmed that he did know all of the Denver victims, and we also have been able to confirm that the second shooting location was actually a tattoo parlor once owned by the suspect as far back as 2017. In total, there were 5 shooting victims, 6 dead overall, with the shooter in mind. WIT.
All right, Medea, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC.
All right. So I saw y'all in the comments talking about motherfuckers in Colorado. Motherfuckers everywhere is crazy. But unfortunate thing that I was listening to some court cases the other day locally. We are not taking mental health seriously at all. Obviously, that man was dealing with some mental health issues, okay, for him to go out there. And then he had an issue, like I think he shot the girlfriend. I watched another news story about this where they put her pictures up and shut up the tattoo parlor or whatever. These people are suffering in ways that are being not recognized. People are not being properly taken care of. We see that they have mental health issues, and then we just push them off, send them back out. We're not addressing the issues. If it has to be addressed with medication, then make these people have medication, or we send people to jail and they need to be having therapy and need to be taken care of. And also in my community, in our culture, we just think therapy is just out of the question. If we start addressing these things at younger ages and addressing them the correct way, not just always medicated with pills or throwing people away, we need to address the trauma. Okay, we need to address family issues. We need to address environmental issues that cause people to snap. And this panorama is making things worse with people in their mindsets, and rejection. Depression is a serious thing. We don't address and more we're seeing sad situations like this, and it probably didn't have to go that way. Never takes, yes. Yeah, we have a problem, we'll say, It's not my problem. It's not my problem. Okay, actually, y'all talking about a story we're about to talk about. So, Drea, if you can send me that information, I'll do an update on it this week also, because definitely that's, we'll see. But our next story for right now is we're going to talk about the LAPD. Body cam footage was released. There was a young girl inside of Burlington Coat Factory that was accidentally shot by the police while they were coming to apprehend an assailant that was beating a patron, a young lady, with a lock. Again, this is another story I feel is about mental health as well, and it is unfolding right now as we speak. So we have this story also from ABC News, and we're going to get this story right here, right now.
Now shows the tense moments.
Newly
released body camera video shows the tense moments as a Los Angeles police officer.
This may be triggering, okay? So it's a trigger warning.
Girl behind the wall.
There's a guy with a gun. They're inside and everybody's running away, evacuating the building.
Police say officers were attempting to apprehend a suspect who they believed was armed.
Where's the fitting room? Go! Fitting room!
Officers opened fire as they claimed Valentina Oriana Peralt was out of sight in a dressing room at the time. A stray bullet went through a wall and hit her. She died in her mother's arms. Her parents speaking to the media with their attorneys translating.
To see a son or daughter die in your arms is one of the pains, the greatest pains and most profound pains that any human being can imagine.
The family demanding answers as the suspect, who was also shot and killed, did not have a gun on him, but allegedly did attack a woman in the store. Security video shows the suspect walking with a bike and a metal item. He is then seen grabbing a customer and hitting her with the object. The family says they want the LAPD to release all the video from the scene and the officer to be held accountable.
Valentina's life mattered. We demand justice. If it was your baby girl, wouldn't you demand justice too?
The officer involved is now on paid leave as the department investigates. But some civil rights groups are calling on LA County District Attorney George Gascon to charge the officer.
Gascon has made a big promise. He's going to look at police misconduct, but especially the overuse of deadly force by the LAPD.
The LAPD released a statement expressing condolences to Valentina's family. So far, more than $25,000 has been raised for their family's GoFundMe account. Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
Okay. Y'all gonna see a pause in a second. Again, mental health. Mental health is not being addressed and it's not deemed as important. You could look at the way that that man was walking and flopping around that store. You could tell that he was not all together. People have too much tendencies to say, oh, it's not my business. Oh, I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't know if it's a fact, but I feel like maybe some preventative measures could have been taken for it to be escalate before it escalated that far. For him to grab a woman and beat her upside the head with a lock. Why was there no security in the store? The fact that he came in that whole store with a bike up the escalator shows that something was wrong. I'm wondering why the police came in with military style and weapons. You know, was it that damn serious? You know what I'm saying? The fact that they just arbitrarily shot and missed, okay? Not only missed, that they shot that poor girl. She was hiding in the fitting room. Like, there's so many what ifs and coulda, shoulda, wouldas in this situation. Is kind of fucked up. It's really fucked up. And the child lost her life as well. And again, this man was obviously touched mentally and had some mental health issues. And he's passed on now, but he did not get the help that he needed. Hold on, we're going to take one more pause. Let's change it over. I had to do something real quick. Yeah, and what was even worse is that mother, she passed in her mother's arms. Can you imagine that feeling? I know I can't. You know, but LAPD been a mess for years. It's been a mess for years. It's not my business until yours gets shot and you looking like, yes, yes. And then Big Crump's ass, you know, he's a police chaser. He in there, of course, he gonna get his piece of the pie and say he's the minority of people's lawyer or whatever. We, you know, sometimes I get tired of seeing that shit too. Opportunist ass shit, I guess. So our next story is Garland, Texas, right outside of Dallas. Okay. Allegedly a 14-year-old is in connection with a triple murder at a convenience store. They probably gonna demonetize this damn video with all these killings we talking about. I don't know. I'll cut it up. I'm gonna cut up this one. Definitely. Yeah, so this is also a trigger warning if you are sensitive to violence. This video has lots of violence in it. This story is brought to you by CBS DFW, Channel 11. Okay. Here we go. Where's the little one? Okay, here we go.
Also tonight, police arresting a 14-year-old. In this video, you can see he's using a gun, killing 3 other teenagers in a convenience store. Another person also critically injured in that shooting. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Steve Pickett. This is CBS 11 News at 6. That shooting happened inside that gas station. This is at Walnut and 7th Street in Garland on Sunday. Nick Starling is live in Garland now with what police are now saying about this entire investigation. Nick?
Steve, Garland police made one arrest and looking for another person in connection with these killings. Now the big question is why this all happened in the first place. Those victim ages are between 14 to 16 years old. Now many in this community are in shock.
It's just heartbreaking. It's just horrible for it to happen any time of the year or day.
Who would kill 3 teenagers? That's a question everyone is asking here. Connie Childress placed flowers outside the gas station Monday.
These shootings, they've got to stop wherever they... This was so useless.
Garland police released this surveillance video from outside the gas station, where you can see the suspect walk towards the door and fire more than 20 rounds of bullets. The suspect then got into a passenger seat of the white truck and drove off. This investigation tough for police as they're dealing with the loss of teenagers right after Christmas.
Support the families. I mean, the day after Christmas, they've lost their loved ones. And so I'll be meeting with the families and whatever we can do as a community to come together and support them.
A bullet hit a teenage employee too. His boss got the call Sunday night.
He called me, hey, come in quickly because some guy is going to be shooting to the store.
Throughout the day, the gas station was closed, but we saw crews cleaning inside, and while customers outside were in disbelief.
I go often, and it's just crazy how this happened. I would never thought this would happen, especially in this area.
And I've got kids that come over here and play, and it's a family area.
Tragedies like this, making parents like Trey Wilkerson holding their kids closer tonight.
I'm sorry for your loss. It's no understanding it. It's very, very sad, and I'm very sorry that y'all are having to deal with this right now, especially around this time of the season.
Police are actively looking for another person of interest, the person on your screen right now. Police say that's a driver of that white truck. Police say they are all hands on deck trying to figure out what happened and who did this. If you have any information about these killings, you're urged to call the Garland Police Department. Reporting live in Garland, Nick Starling, CBS 11 News.
Developing tonight, a UPS.
So yes, I did just get your inbox, Drea, but it's 20 minutes long and we can't watch it for 20 minutes. So what I'm going to have to do is watch it and give an update of what it is. I can't get this shit off my phone. It's irking the shit out of me right now. Thank you. So I'm going to have to watch it and get back to y'all on the update, maybe on the next newscast, and see what's happening. Drea is saying that the 14-year-old is now cooperating with the police, that he's been misidentified. But my thing is, how can you be misidentified if your ass was there? If you was at home with your mammy and your pappy and doing what you need to do, you wouldn't be tied in most likely to no mess like that. That is a serious thing. Kids, hurting kids. Somebody told me they might have been being blessed into a gang. It could have been anything, but what's really sad is the fact that we have to worry about kids doing that the value of life is just so little and so poor. How are we raising our children that this is even a story, that this is okay, that this is becoming common amongst people? Like, this is not the way things are supposed to be. I remember 14. I was immature. I was mature and immature at the same time, which I still am. At 14, I was still playing and styling the hair of my Barbie and my Cabbage Patch Kid with growing hair. Okay, I was learning how to sew. I was watching videos on TV. I might have been trying to watch the Spice Channel every now and then. It was scrambled, but shit. That type of violence was the furthest thing from my mind. If we got into it with people, it was a fight. It was a fight. I do remember at that age, the gangbangers, somebody showed me that they was holding, and I was at a violent event like these kids be planning. That shit was shut down very quickly. And I was sitting there wondering, like, why do you have that, at all? It was not necessary. So it's still not necessary. Why is people's lives so expendable? And again, the holidays will never be the same for those parents and siblings, and it's messed up. It was supposed to almost, I opened it, Drea, but what I'm saying is 20 minutes long. So I gotta be able to go straight to the little pieces and find it. So I'm gonna have to wait on that. So our next story is a UPS driver was kidnapped and carjacked in the metro Atlanta area. See, this is why I said I want to stay in. You can't even go to fucking work and just earn a living without somebody fucking with you. And this story is brought to you by CBS 46 down in the Atlanta area. Here we go, folks.
Developing tonight, a UPS driver recovering after being kidnapped, tied up, and robbed in Northwest Atlanta. CBS 46's Zach Summers joins us live. Zach, a scary, scary morning for this UPS driver.
Yeah, certainly, Alan. The driver not injured, but as you can imagine, likely shaken after this situation. UPS actually tracked that truck to this area here. It's the old Bankhead Courts. It's what used to be public housing until it was demolished about a decade ago. That kidnapping and robbery happening around 3:30 this morning. Police say the driver had left a nearby UPS facility with a loaded tractor-trailer truck. They were stopped at a light near Lehigh Parkway Northwest. The victim told police someone with a gun got into the truck and told the driver to pull into the old Bankhead Court complex. Now, once here, the victim says the suspect, who had help, tied the driver up, took several items from the truck. The driver and the truck, again, found safe nearly 6 hours later in the Bankhead Court area, and that's because UPS tracked the truck after the driver failed to show up to his or her destination on time. Now, police have not released any information about the suspect. We did reach out to UPS for comment. They would only say that they are happy that their driver is safe and deferred all other questions to APD. We're live in Atlanta. Zach Summer, CBS 46 News.
According to multiple reports. So, yes, you know, and they say it's against the law for a UPS person to be holding, okay? This is the holiday season. I actually hear very few UPS drivers, you know, during the thick of the holiday season. A lot of times they drive in twos. Sometimes they not even driving a UPS truck. They be having like a regular U-Haul truck. And they drive together, you know, but they should be able to drive with a crowbar or, you know, a gun or something, you know, and that's traumatic for that woman. So they need to pay that woman. She need to be able to stay off of work as long as she needs to, or go find another job. Like, I don't know what to say. Again, this robbing people and, you know, covering it with insurance, and they think it don't mean nothing. It don't matter. It means something. You don't have to take nobody's life for some shit that you don't own. They don't own, you know. Thankfully that she was safe. Now, it could have been an inside job. You know, that's a good thought, you know. How do you know which truck to stop and only a select few items with all the boxes is brown? Ooh, wee. What you trying to say, Dina? Hey, Miss Candace. So, yeah, that taser, something, you know, some dudes big. They could take that. I don't know, but something. And y'all need to employ more people. Y'all charge us an arm and a leg to ship a package. I know I get my stuff, it costs a lot. It's a 14-year-old kid who did it, but the first kid was not the right kid. Also, the driver is the dad of the kid who did it. Yeah, and like they got him on video and everything. Like, come on. See, this is what I'm saying. Both of them, they need to beat his ass. The dad of the kid who did it. What are you teaching your children? Yeah, I knew it was somebody, because I'm like, what? You just gonna park right there on the side of the murder scene and get back in your car. I knew that they were gonna find who it was. It was obvious. So as a parent, you tell your kid you have a disagreement with somebody, go shoot somebody at the gas station in front of innocent people. I mean, that's just so thick in so many different ways. I might have a story time just to talk about that whole notion of that. You take your kid to go hurt somebody. Child. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's terrible. Hey, not today. I knew it was an older person when we saw it yesterday. I said, I bet you that's like a 20, 30-year-old person that took that child to go do that. But the fact that it's the parent, that's really fucked up. That's terribly fucked up. Terribly fucked up. And as a parent, you need to burn in hell for some shit like that. And you need to be castrated the Caligula way. The fact that you would bring children in this world and you would misguide them like that. Not only did you fuck up your life, but you fucked up your children's life. You asshole, you. Excuse me. I'm trying to get better at this thing with the cussing, but that does something to me. That's all we have for world and national news today. It's kind of rough. Like I said, they might be monetize that for everything we've talked about today, but it's okay. All right. Now we are going to go to something a little bit lighter. Celebrity news. It's time for celebrity news. What do you say? Let me read this. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you. Look, when I watch y'all on TV, I can actually see the emojis. Thank you. Now, I will talk about that at the end, what happened to me. That'll be YouTube news. Okay, hun. Thank you for the view. So. First, we have the divorce of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Marie Shriver. I guess. Let's hear this by Entertainment Tonight. Okay? There we go.
According to multiple reports, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver are officially divorced more than 10 years after Maria's initial filing.
It's great.
The couple met in 1977 and tied the knot in 1986. E.T. was actually outside the church on their big day. They were married for 25 years and share 4 children together.
Well, I think whenever Arnold speaks, people are always interested in what he has to say.
Maria was seen by Arnold's side during his campaign for governor of California in 2003.
I think it's great that all these people come out and take time out of their day and, come out here to cheer Arnold on.
Months after his term ended, Arnold and Maria announced their separation in May 2011. Controversy struck days later when it was revealed Arnold admitted to fathering a secret son 14 years earlier. The mother was a longtime employee of their household staff. Shriver first filed for divorce on June 1st, 2011, citing irreconcilable differences. But the exes have remained on friendly terms, frequently appearing together with their kids at public events.
We get along really well.
Arnold opened up ET in 2012 about their separation.
We have a great time raising the kids together, and it's really an and. The most important thing is that the kids are doing well, and Maria always has been an extraordinary mother and always has worked with the kids very closely. I was always more off working and being on location, and she was doing the work, and so together we always were a good team.
Did she help him get his green card or something? Or was it because did he get a working visa? I'm not trying to be xenophobic or nothing. That just came in my mind at that point because she's very well connected and a relative of the Kennedy family. Okay. Oh, we got a verdict in Ghislaine Maxwell. Ooh, I'm gonna have to do a short on that. Thank you, not today. I've been waiting on that one. Okay. And actually, I forgot. I was supposed to do the story on that damn other woman. What's her name? Ms. Potter that got guilty on her case on the Dwayne. I don't forgot the man's name, but you know what I'm talking about. And that sexy ass judge talking. I'll do it Friday. If we do it Friday. But I'll do it this year, I guess. So I thought these people was divorced like in 1992. Won't call me assistant. I thought they asses was divorced, not 1992 or some shit like that when she found out that he was cheating and throwing that dick everywhere. Okay. So I was shocked when I saw this story and I felt it was newsworthy because who knew they asses wasn't divorced and who takes 10 years to divorce? And they took 10 years to get married. So they've been fucking for a very long time, okay? Which is very interesting. Like, so where the money go? Like, you waited till the child support was done before you divorced? I don't know. He had to do a few more coins. Is that why he did another Terminator movie? So he could pay the prenup? I don't know. But that was just very interesting to me. And it's some bullshit, okay? So why does it say what it says? Okay. I must have two stories on this. So I guess it goes together. Okay, but we're going to talk about, we have two deaths coming back to back. We're going to talk about Jeff Dickinson from ESPN has passed, and also Mr. John Madden has passed away as well. So, but we're going to talk about Jeff Dickinson first. He dies at the age of 44. I don't know him. Okay, but he works at ESPN Chicago. I know you better get your ass from under my computer. And let's go to CBS 2 for the story.
Sadly, the Chicago Sports Broadcasting Community is mourning one of our colleagues. For 2 decades, Jeff Dickinson covered the Bears for ESPN. He died from complications from colon cancer. He was 44 years old. Dickerson's wife passed away just 2 years ago after battling cancer herself for 8 years. Jeff Dickinson is survived by his 11-year-old son and parents.
That's got to be devastating to a child to lose 2 parents, much less lose 2 parents to cancer. So my condolences go out to these people. I'm sorry for doing all these stories about death today, but that's what's going on. I don't know him either. And here goes our story with Mr. John Madden.
We are back tonight with a Fox News alert. NFL legend and Hall of Famer John Madden has died. Madden was a Super Bowl winning head coach with the Oakland Raiders in 1977, a legendary NFL broadcaster. Perhaps he's best known as the namesake for the best-selling Madden video game series. John Madden was 85 years old. His loss will be felt throughout the league. Madden was someone essential to my life growing up. I cannot imagine growing up on Sundays without listening to him and Pat Summerall. And I fondly remember the many times that I spent warring with my brother and my friends over the video game franchise he created. John Madden was one of a kind, and he will be greatly missed.
Do I know how to sing? Yes, I do know how to sing. I know how to. Now, whether I do it a lot is a whole different story. Desmond Tutu, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to do that. Who are you? Still think I'm crazy because I ain't see you in here, or is that Big Sexy, or is that you? Let me know. Okay, and we're gonna have to add Desmond Tutu to that as well, because we need a song at this service. You need a happy song. We need a happy song. Y'all let me know what y'all need, okay? So also, we did those 2 stories. Now, we have some little happier news, okay? We have some life up in here. Did you get to your graduation? We're going to talk about that in YouTube news, okay? Y'all make sure y'all keep out, just block the last person. Make sure we keep up with these porno bots up here. I don't know, they've been coming in everybody's chat, but these porno bots coming in the chat, I'm going to start putting it back on subscribers only more often to keep some of these bots and trolls from coming in the chat. Our next story is Betty White. Betty White is about to be 100 years old. I could talk about that next time. I couldn't talk about it today because I didn't do my research on Adidas, so I can talk about that as well in the next newscast. I'm gonna watch Empire and Jaded Nerd story and get my own stuff. He's a Gemini. I would do some shit like that too. You got my kids. If I could afford it, yeah, I'm moving across the street from you so I can see who you fucking and everything else. And bring my kids over here. Bring my kids over here. You know, it's not like he gonna be there anyway. But I digress. We'll talk about that on another story. The next story is Betty White is 100 years old. Okay, she's old. She's a little bit older, and she's still spry. So we have ABC Eyewitness News, Channel 7 here in Chicago. Okay, well, this ain't Chicago, but we are Channel 7 in Chicago. So let's see what they're talking about.
Betty White turns 100 1 month from today.
Oh my goodness, a special event's going to be playing in theaters to celebrate her.
Hello, I'm Betty White. I feel so fortunate to have had as great a career as I've had for as long as I have.
We adore you. The party for White will include appearances by her Hollywood friends, also showcasing her funniest moments on TV and film. How do you can't include all of them. White reveals inside stories of her amazing life and career, and you can catch the one-day-only event in theaters on January 17th.
Look at Betty with the bear.
She's a treasure.
Betty does everything. Love hers. Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
I like Betty White. I mean, she was popping back in and the fact that she still popping and she still get around everything. Oh, we knew she was gonna be guilty because she's a whole too. She's a pimp. She's a pimp. So I'll do the full how you say Ghislaine Maxwell story on the next newscast. Yes, ma'am. Go to jail. Go to hell. Go to jail. Go to hell. Let me see. I've never done breaking news on this show. Y'all gonna make me do it. I'm gonna have to see. Betty White is a gem. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Okay, and our next story is more life stories about people bringing life into this world. We have, I don't even know how to pronounce this girl's name, G Herbo and Tana, maybe, because I don't follow these people. Tana is having a baby. So here goes the video of her telling him, Mr. G Herbo from the east side over there on Crandon Street, 71st over there by Jeffrey Chatel. I've met G Herbo before. I didn't know who he was. I just remember his face. And I remember him rapping. And when we was all poor, when I was developing my record company, that was before he got famous. And I was, I'd be all around the guys. And we was developing raps or record company, and they were doing different features and stuff, and people was trying to get on. I remember meeting him way back in the day. So yes, congratulations, G Herbo. Taina. Okay, so it is like that. Taina. Is she Latin? Whatever it is, here she go. G Herbo having a baby.
Maybe a baby. What is happening? Oh my God. I have something to tell you.
So I think that's cute. Y'all wasn't supposed to see that. I'm tripping. So I'm trying to get what y'all want to see. Yeah, I think she looks Latina. And so they're having a baby. They're having a little girl next year. Congratulations to them. That is all that we have for celebrity news. I am going to try and I did hear that was Emily B's daughter. I forgot, but yeah. No. Yeah, okay. Fabulous and Emily, yeah, they go together, and then yeah, I think that's right. Hello, Miss Colbert. Yes, so I think they're doing it. Let me see. Let me stop sharing. Let me see. I have a 9-minute update 9 minutes ago. Let's see if this story is sufficient. I haven't watched it, so I can't endorse it. Okay. Oh, damn it. Why when that happens, it fucks my shit up, okay? And I have to go out and come back in. Well, we're just gonna go with it. I'll see if I can fix it in a minute. Damn. Jelaine Maxwell. I thought I clicked. We're gonna click on this to see if this story works. Oh, I gotta add it to the stream. Y'all done fucked up the thing. Okay, here we go. In the meantime, we got some new shit. Let's see if this works. Oh, that's cute. But that ain't gonna show what I wanted to show. Okay, so what they're taking her. Let me know where to watch, honey. We're gonna watch this right now. I was looking to see if I saw something live.
We got some breaking news. The jury in the Ghislaine Maxwell trial says it has reached a verdict. She was charged with sex trafficking girls for the late Jeffrey Epstein. The prosecution presented the case involving several dozen witnesses, including 4 women who say they were abused by Epstein as teenagers with Maxwell's help. Maxwell's attorney said she was simply a scapegoat. We're going to keep tracking this breaking news, and we can bring you the latest when we get what that verdict is.
Okay. Thank you for that. I can't do TMZ because TMZ does strike the damn channel. They tried that shit too quick, and it was some shit that I didn't even get from TMZ. And I had to fight it real quick, and it didn't come from TMZ. So TMZ will strike the channel, so I can't do TMZ. That's why I just try to hold off and get the stories later. And that's what I'm going to have to do with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put y'all on a timer on the 30-second. I'm going to see if I could try to fix this background real quick. And look, I'll be right back. I need to put it in twice. But yeah, here we go. You see this one, I'm going to make a good another countdown for the seconds or some shit like that. But see, the devil just won't let me live right. Okay, always. And let me, how do I change? I don't like that layout right now. Let me go back to where I came from. And it's still flicked off to sides. Hey, cuz. You had to put on your coat. Oh, it was cold. Hey, Plum, how y'all doing? So guess what? Well, at least it's towards the end. And I'm going to have to mute that out the thing because they always trying to Mess me up. Let's go on to. Oh wait, let me stop. Look again, y'all. We always gotta take a pause to cause in between each stories. Look, I'm Princess AV. If you new to the channel, this is House of the Princess. That way. That. Please like the video if you haven't done it today. Thank you, cuz. I don't know why it looks pink, but it's not really pink. It's more of a peach. It's my little Tommy Hilfiger shirt. Oh, I got stuff in my breasts. It had gotten a little tight. It still is tighter, but it had gotten like real tight. I couldn't wear it, so I'm glad I started losing weight again so I can get back in it. But I've been stagnant, so I'm about to hit it hard with year 1 in the cleanse. I need to get some weight down, some more weight down. Let this face hone down, okay? So looky here. Please hit the like button. I did hear my Cash App go off. So whomever gave me a donation, I don't even know what a phone is. Thank you so much for the Cash Apps. And you too can give a Cash App and donate to the channel. Hit a super chat or give any means of Venmo, Zelle, or PayPal. See, I'm learning how to ask for your benevolence more like I'm supposed to. Give a super chat or whatever. So I appreciate everybody to give something to me. I really, really do. Also, you know how to get in touch with me. Also, those that are watching later, House of the Princess, if you're watching on the replay, thank you so much. Hit the like button, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. Okay? I'm not sure what happened, what I missed. Let me see. What are y'all talking about? What I missed? Not today. They took her to custody. Yeah, I'm sure they took her to custody. They'll need to let that hoe out, okay? Because she gonna run it, or off myself. Like she gonna do something. They're gonna keep her under intense protective custody. Oh, thank you. Cuz we got to talk. I need you to hit me up about this good old wedding. It's already December now. Now we got to put you in the system, okay? So also, yeah, we're done with that. So guess what else we're doing now? It is time for YouTube news. YouTube news. And the YouTube streets have been a mess this week. And I knew they would be. Okay, it was inevitable. So let's bring on the mess. Y'all like a little bit of mess. Shit, I was child. So I've heard, yeah, a lot of stories. People think this so dead broke the story. I was on Instagram, and Jolene told me about this reveal because there are now certain areas, just like going to the projects, you just don't walk to them. There are certain areas that I just don't go to. I don't mess. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Okay. And this week, from my former mentor, Miss Monica, from All About the Tea, allegedly, and I do say allegedly for a reason, allegedly, she has revealed herself. So if you really want to see the video, it is there on John Yates' channel. Okay. Matter of fact, I ain't even sharing my screen. I need to be sharing my screen. For some reason, I do not believe that he has taken it down. But for those who just want to get, every time I share my screen, it does this. Damn you. Fuck it. Okay. Maybe, I think I know why, because I put it on a different thing. It's on the John Yates channel. I don't know why they didn't rush and take it down. There's so many questions to that. I'm not going to go into conspiracy theories, but you can watch it at start watching at 1 hour, 17 minutes to be exact. And you could see it, or you can just see it here. Okay. You can see it right here. Okay. Right here on the House of the Princess channel. I'm going to play it one time and one time only. Okay. I'm not going to slow it down. I'm not going to speed it up. Well, I'm going to speed it up for the language or whatever. Matter of fact, yes. Part of it I won't play because John is known for striking people's channel. And I ain't going to be fucking with them people, okay? Because I'll let you go all the way to court with me. I don't give a fuck. Thank you so much for the super chat, Miss Candace Lane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the support. It's a lot of support. Get a soul chat. Thank you so much for the support and the super chat. And I love you too. Thank you. What video is it? It's the John Yates Christmas extravaganza, as you can see right here. Right here. Right here. You're gonna see a big screen. So I'm gonna play it. It's really no point for him to take it down. He probably screen record because these content creators just have rough. Well, it seemed like I would have stopped it. I would have took her. Well, we'll talk about it afterwards. You know, my friend. Okay. Let me play it in faster speed. Also, so they can say that I manipulated it. We're gonna put all this shit up on here. The watermark. We're gonna put the banner up here. I'm gonna pause it every 2 seconds, okay? Because I'll be damned, okay? Because I know they'll try that shit. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna talk about it. So I'm gonna let it play.
Bye, Angela.
Okay, let's change the settings here. Let's change it
Bye, sweetie.
to 1.5. So
John, she's dark. Okay, John,
we're manipulating all this foolishness, okay? So the video starts.
No, you haven't.
We're now Heidi and all them assuming, from what I heard, have been drinking and having a good time. As she told Monica that she wants her to come for her birthday. Okay, she's gonna make a cardboard cutout of her.
Yes, honey, just go invite the Bojangle chicken lady. And just invite her. What's Bojangle? You know what? Chicken and Monica.
Okay, come on, get your ass out my chat.
I want you to come, but we're gonna put a cardboard thing up and we're gonna say it's gonna be a thing.
Okay, and here it goes. Look closely.
I'm trying to give you a picture of the rib.
Okay.
Oh my God, Monica, you confirmation on the avatar. Holy shit. Merry Christmas, everybody. Break the internet tonight.
No, we made history.
Oh my God. Like, oh my God.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna play this bullshit. Okay. Yes, it was played by the House of the Princess channel. That's why I put everything up there. Okay. This is weird. I have so many thoughts about it happened. Yes, she does not look like her avatar. She was trying to show the ribs. It seems reckless to me, and the fact that they precursored it by showing, like, yeah, Monica, we want you to come out and kick it with us. And they talked about the Bojangles lady and all of that. I'm kind of like, with Danny is like, damn it, did you do it on purpose? So people can shut the fuck up and stop unmasking, you know, the avatar. It's just so many things. Now, for me, if it was my friend and I knew that I didn't want them on camera, I probably would have hurried up and touched the computer and tried to take them out of the stream. Like, it was like, but y'all continued to laugh about it. You went right back to the conversation at hand. Like, it was just really weird to me. Okay.
Bye, Angela.
It was just like really, really weird. So I don't have much to say about it. It's my former mentor. Like I said, I can't deny she ushered me in. I was already a channel, but she ushered me into other people and put me in front of a much bigger platform. This shit is weird. This shit is weird. Yeah, it's just one of those things. So I'm gonna let, you know, the YouTube universe have that shit. And it was kind of funny to me. It was funny to me. I am like other content creators. After we went through all of that these past 6 to 8 months, and now that she is unmasked herself, it's like it wasn't giving. It didn't give what it needed to be gave, and it was lackluster. But I'm hoping that this shuts people down a little bit now. Just move on. You'll see I deflected from me. I hope people to move on and start doing other shit. Okay, I really do. Like, find something else to talk about. I'm ready for people to move on with their life, because it, believe it or not, it affects me from moving on with my life. So because y'all always coming up with some old bullshit. So I like, it's funny to me. It's funny to me. Like, I'll be damn, she came up with this shit. So yes, it's funny to me. And like, I was just not, it was the feeling before the whole investigation. I just wanted to see what she looked like. I didn't intend the investigation to happen like that, and I just want to see what she looked like. And it's like, oh, okay, it's not the feeling that you thought you might have would have had, and I don't want to conjure up new feelings or whatever. But at this moment, I feel like whatever y'all gonna feel about me following this summer, you're gonna feel about me. Whoever's gonna follow me, I'm sorry because somebody was here. But whoever's gonna follow me, you're going to follow me till a whole face came in the front. If you're gonna follow me, you're gonna follow me. If you don't like me, you don't like me. I have people not liking me that have never stepped foot over to this channel, that are going on hearsay. I have people that attack me based on hearsay, based on cutouts and things that are taken out of context that I may have said, but the intention was not what the narrative was put out there. So how am I in speed up mode? I'm over it. Over it. I've been like over it. And that's because I opened something else. That's what happened. I've been over it. And I wished people had moved on, a long time ago. I know people are going to say, oh, well, the people that got doxxed. I can't do anything about that because I didn't. Number one, I had nothing to do with that. I didn't even watch enough to know that all of that was happening. Thank you, not today. Thankfully that I have thicker skin than an average person, but I need people to be cognizant that some people aren't as thick skinned. They aren't as put together mentally as I am. That some things go too far. Some people will hurt themselves. I need us to be better people. Anybody that supports me, just be better people, us all. I've scaled back on things that I say about people and the way I talk about people, whether it's what I feel or not. I noticed that certain things you just shouldn't say, this kitchen table talk, and that you shouldn't say in public. Because I had to learn that I am an influencer. And I don't think of myself in that way. And as that was unfolding, I saw the power of my platform. And I didn't even feel that I mattered in that way. I still was one of the smallest, still am the smallest of the whole group. That's facts. But I'm like, you know, a little choo-choo train. I'm gonna keep going till I get there. We have to step back and see where we can be accountable in different spaces and everything. I never wanted to participate in anything that was detrimental to anybody. It was fun and games until it got serious. And in my mind, in my heart, it was never supposed to have been like that, except for the part where there was a lawsuit. And we're about to talk about that. I don't like addressing this issue over and over again. You know, when I say stuff, I say it, I've said it, and I walk away from it. I've moved on. I want everybody to move on in the adequate way. If you need to get something out, just get it out and let's stop. I know this is a money-making train. It's been like 8 months. It's happened, okay? Let's move on now, please. I love that y'all had together. Everybody played their part. All the hide and seek was so unnecessary. Y'all will go. We got you, princess. Thank you so much, Dee Dee and Jam. Not today. I'm always honest. Sometimes I'm doing better about that. Thank you, Yvette. Well, see, y'all are here and y'all think I'm keeping it real, but then people think I'll be lying. And it just, everybody's entitled to their opinion, whether it be about me, whether it be about anybody, because I have opinions about other people as well. So the thing is, if you dish it out, you need to be able to take it as well. You know. Oh yeah. Thank you, Caroline. I ain't seen you in a while. Thank you, honey. But that's the thing. I am not carrying this into nothing, because over time, last couple of months, I've been slowly separating. People is just trying to pull coattails, and I just gotta shake it off. That's why I haven't been saying things. Some people are mad at me because I don't do things in a certain manner. It's for a reason. I'm trying to rid myself of foolery. And so our next story is oh, wait a minute, 1 second. I gotta switch this internet for 1 second again. We're gonna switch it twice. Make them close. Okay, I'm back. Look, I'm trying to do stuff for the house and for y'all at the same time. And let's do. So I need to do this for 1 second, because I have half the stuff on the house on one internet and the other one. Thank y'all so much. Okay, so I guess before we go to the next story, we can talk about the graduation. Talk about Princess. Princess graduated as an audio engineer, and damn it, is my diploma still in the car? Somebody, anybody that's here? Darling dear, young man, who's in the kitchen? Production assistant? Oh, there's a production assistant in the kitchen. Is my diploma still in the car? Is my diploma still in the car? Okay, don't worry about it. See, what had happened was what's wrong with that? Oh, so do it again. Okay, that's not a big problem. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let's put a lot of it in there. Just one. There you go. I got my nails done. I didn't put them on the internet. I'm gonna do that. I done broke off some rhinestones, so I gotta get it fixed for the New Year's. But I got my nails done. Look, I even got a House of the Princess. The House of the Princess put on my nails. Like, I was in there. I got House of Princess Pink. Everything done for graduation. I invited people out. Come here before you go. Pass me that mask. Pass me the mask right there. Thank you. I had got us together, honey. I had even made some masks. I made one in pink and I made one in blue for the young man and my daughter. And the kicker was I only found out about the graduation less than 2 weeks before the graduation. So it was kind of fucked up. Are we good? Is that one good? Okay. Look, I'm gonna change my internet back over so the signal can be better. Okay, we're back. Thank y'all so much for the congratulatory stuff. And thank Damn, that took a long time. Sorry, y'all. I was a skip. Again, I found out about the graduation. I want to say about 2 weeks, not quite 2 weeks. It was in my email for 2 weeks, but I found out less than 2 weeks before the graduation. It was like a week and a half, and I was like, "Damn, why they tell us so short?" Technically, I graduated from my first program in December of 2020. Okay. And they told us they had to wait for graduation, all this other stuff because of the panorama. Then I came back around, okay? I said, well, I'll continue my education and get an associate's, okay? It's equivalent to an associate's degree. So I went back for audio engineering and got a concentrated area of broadcasting. So now I graduated in October of 2021. So I'm technically a graduate of 2020 and 2021. I can produce music, I can edit music, I can do movie music, boom, sound technician, production, sound design, which is sound design includes when you go to concerts, when they put the speakers out and the microphones, tuning the microphones, checking feedback. I know how to do all of that at this point. Thank y'all so much. That time when the tea thing went down, I was at my first day, little known fact. I was at my first day of the internship at the baseball field. Y'all have seen it on Instagram where I was working the soundboards at the baseball field. I did a lot of on-the-job training. So yes, I was controlling the sound and manning the sound at the baseball field all summer long. So that was, I was not at Top Golf, but we know that's the running joke. So yes, that is what I am. So I was really ready, overdue. They kept telling us, oh, we had a graduation. We're going to have a graduation. And it was because the panorama and all these different things was going on. So they kept postponing it and not hearing anything. You get frustrated because you graduated. You want to have your damn graduation. And I be damned. They tell us short notice about the graduation. They said we can have 3 guests. That's fine with me. I don't like people, no way. That was enough for the young man and my daughter to come. Oh, thank you, Dina. Thank you so much. You can buy us a cool beverage with that. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yes, thank you. I done lost my train of thought now. Thank you. So I said, well, let me get ready. And at the last minute, I said, well, I would like to celebrate with, whoever else that can come. So we decided to go to the Cooper's Hawk. We got the good old wine and everything. And I was going to wait till like today or tomorrow to get my nails done for New Year's Eve. I had planned for it, getting my hair done and everything. I didn't have this wig on hold for months for my daggone graduation, okay? I sat up there and I'm getting ready. I have prepped. I stayed up all night designing my hat and all that kind of stuff. If I get somebody come over here to show y'all my hat, I'll do that for those who haven't seen it. So I designed everything. I was about to have the whole family in House of the Princess garb to cut up, okay? And I'll be damned, about 10:30 yesterday morning, or what day is this? Wednesday, Monday morning, because Monday was the graduation. They called and they canceled because of Omarion's numbers had popped up so much that at the last minute they were scared. And they said 5 people were out, employees, there were 5 graduates were out with it, and 18 employees and all 18 people in all. It was a lot of motherfuckers out with that shit. They was playing with Omarion. And can you give me my hat? All these people was out with Omarion, and the very last minute they decided to cancel the graduation. So I did cry a little bit. I was upset, and I let their asses have it. Whoever was on the phone, I was disappointed because I'm like, I've been waiting a whole motherfucking year for this stupid ass graduation, and you cancel it hours before the graduation. So this is my hat. I just had House of the Princess. I'm the only star in the room, so this is my little hat. So, and Lauren gave me this hat and a whole graduation gown. Our colors are really, the gowns are black, but I came in there with my shit customized. I didn't care. And thank you, Lauren, for the cap and gown. So I came in there, I wore my hat. I came up there. Anyway, I was mad at the motherfucker because I realized that I hadn't quite let the person have it. I didn't know who that was, okay? Yes, let's have a YouTube graduation. Oh, you talking about y'all have it? And so we said we would have settled for a virtual graduation. That was fine. So, but they never did it. And I came up in there and I was like, look, as soon as I come through the door, they was like, yeah, okay. The educational director. She was like, look, I heard about that call and I was about to call you and I know you was angry and I understand. She was like, we in the CEO of the school got on the phone. The numbers for Omarion went from like 10,000 on Friday up to 25,000 on Monday. Cause I'm like, y'all asses knew Friday y'all was gonna cancel that shit. I got people coming and goddamn you or whatever. They go, Lauren. Thank you, Lauren. And I was mad, like legit mad. And she was like, I know, I heard. And I was like, well, can I at least have my shit? And she was like, I promise you we're going to have a big graduation. I lost money by canceling the graduation. We're so sorry and blah, blah, blah. If she's watching and sees this on Facebook. And so she was like, I promise we're going to have a big one. As soon as the numbers get down, we gonna fix it or whatever. And I was like, fine. She was like, here. And she put the little hat on my head and she gave me my graduation cover and my letter. She was like, if you need anything right now, you got it. Just call me, anything you've been missing. Because I'm like, motherfuckers want to turn my phone calls on. I'm just like mad. And I managed not to cuss at her, okay? I had calmed down because she has such a calm spirit. And she was very gracious about it. So it kind of de-escalated me when I saw her and I knew she was at work. So we're going to have the graduation, the remix. But if y'all was on IG, y'all know I went out. They told me not to be discouraged and to still. We celebrated Monday. She gave me my stuff. We celebrated Monday. So I'm going to have a graduation again, a real one, eventually. I don't know when, but one of these days, I'm going to finally have a graduation. But yes, I did celebrate on Monday. So all of y'all who have been looking out for me and sending shout outs to me, I thank y'all and appreciate y'all so much for the support and all these congratulations in the chat. So I thank y'all for that. So yes, that is the story with Princess and her graduation. YouTube. So we have 2 more stories before we get up out of here. YouTube. So there was another YouTube story over there on All About the Trees channel. what day was that? It was Sunday, I believe, the day after Christmas. Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was Christmas Eve. It was Christmas Eve. It was Christmas Eve. It was Friday. So there was an argument with Marcella and Princess AV over there on All About the Trees. And it rolled over channel with Speak With Your Girl Marcella and Mr. So Debonair. So if you go back and watch, because I'm sure it was up, Miss Marcella was mentioning something about Princess going to the Rabbit, and that was a reason for her going to the Rabbit. Well, Princess AV has previously asked Miss Marcella and various people who she is no longer affiliated with to not associate her with any conversations that they were having furthermore. So there was some baiting going on, and Princess AV decided to get on the panel for a few minutes due to the All About the Trees request. So there were some choice words that went back and forth between Marcella and Princess AV. Marcella says that she has some receipts. Princess AV says, well, it's false. There are no such emails or nothing of the sort. And if they are, to continue to give out your receipts, because again, as we said in the last story, nothing matters at this point, especially if it's non-factual. You want to have a virtual party? Okay, I will have one. I will have a graduation for y'all with me. So we'll do that next year. Because next year is next week. Anyway, shit. So they had choice words with each other due to the fallout, and it stemmed from also a disagreement with Marcella versus So Deb. But during that day, the Rabbit did get on the panel and verify that she has never done an interview with Princess AV, and also Princess AV has never reached out to the Rabbit, that the Rabbit did in fact reach out to Princess AV, and all of the information that you have was shared on her channel with those videos. Okay, I was in the bushes. That hurt my heart. I like you both. I know you be in both chats, Miss Marvin, but you know, sometimes it just be like that. I know you fucking lying. I bet you I know who it is sitting up here calling me while I'm on the air. Where are these damn phones? It's always your friends that don't watch you, right? Yeah, please. Stop. Why is this still ringing? Oh, this is, yeah. Somebody's child is calling me. Interrupting my damn show. I thought this was on silent. Oh, that's something else ringing from somewhere else? Child, I got so much technology around here, I guess. Somebody's child called me. I hope they don't call back because they have that tendency. Anywho, it's not you, Ebit. It's Tisha's baby. That's who it is. Hey, Ebit. You know, it's one of those things. I will say again, as you saw in a post, I no longer will associate myself with that, nor will I associate myself. I'm going to stop speaking in third person at this moment. With any of the mess. Nothing concerned that. I'm going to send a message to y'all in a minute. So don't come over here with that shit, okay? Just pure and factual, don't. You caught the ass into that bullshit. The proof intention of the relationship wasn't pure and folks collect receipts to file to use foreseeable Mad Day. I don't do Mad Day. It's rare. Y'all have seen my Mad Day. It's only factual is when you force my hand to have a Mad Day. That's it. Just let me be. So in lieu of that, there was a video. I was contacted by the managerial staff of Speak to Your Girl Marcella in order to see the apology that was issued to me for that day. I was asleep. I'm glad I was asleep. I was dealing with some other personal things, contrary to what the masses want to say. I was dealing with personal stuff, so I didn't have time to deal with that, and I was tired. So I found out on the afternoon. I don't know. I'm a forgiving person, but I don't know about the apology part. Do you forgive that? I don't know. Child, it's whatever. I'll say that. It's what have you. So that's a whole different place. I told you to proofread it. Ew. Oh, we got another troll here. Both you and your toddler. Oh yeah. So for me, I'm looking at the internet is acting up as well. That issue with them, the video was saying, that they were apologizing. The apology that should have went forth is the apology that should have been in private immediately. I don't give a fuck about this shit on here. There was an apology that should have been for something that was done directly to me, that I said publicly what happened. If that wants to be negated, so be it. But at this point, I really don't even care about. Yeah, I did cuss somebody. I was on the toilet. I didn't even care. I didn't care about that. The apology should have come 2 months ago, because I stated fact of what I was. And even if the apology is here, I'm just neutral. I even know that person just went live while I was live. They're probably in the bushes. It's okay. How you doing? My problem is that there was a problem in a personal manner. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't fuck with my own family. When I hear you talking about me to somebody else, it was a violation of my trust as a person. And I had already been previously violated. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I will not go into a roller coaster, and I do not speak to anybody else about what they choose to go through with other people. I just know how to protect my peace, and I know how to protect my peace moving forward. Thank you, Ebony. Yes, AP, that's it. It's been twice, and the first time y'all really don't know about. That was also done, not in a private space, but it wasn't public. But other people were there, and they know what happened. I don't play like that. I don't do that. So I'm not going to argue. This is the last time I will say anything about this. It was the call. That rubbed me the wrong motherfucking way. I could care less about whatever race Rabbits is. Yes, I do think Black creators should support Black creators more. But that, for me personally, I never really made too much mention about her race. My thing was, you giving your money to somebody else. Talk about what you're going to talk about on your platform. And if you choose not to, then oh well. That was what I was saying to that person, is why didn't you do it on your own platform? I didn't understand it. To the moment, I do not understand it. Okay. Also, I again will say, you did not give me a heads up. And I can only speak for me, not anybody else. I felt that it was just due for me personally, that I should have found out that someone lied to me directly. You lied to me, ma'am. That Common courtesy was that you would call me prior to, not after, and let me know. Look, okay, I fucked up. And I'm trying to make it right. Why should I have found out just like thousands of other people? Y'all didn't leave me out like thousands of people. Why didn't you call me ahead of time and say I fucked up? I didn't get that courtesy. And that is what's hurtful. Because I've been made a fool out of, and I've been put through unnecessary stress, not also on the internet, but even in my home. I didn't have to go through that. And I will not allow anyone else, especially on the internet or anyone else that I have not met, to judge me, to drag me into any. I cannot, no longer will ever Captain Save-A-Hole anybody. And I'm okay with people not liking me. I'm okay with people being angry with me, but you do not know what I have gone through. And nobody else walks in my shoes. And they won't. This should have never been. And again, it was for me, okay, we're just going to see what she looked like. And you're going to get the information for whatever lawsuit that you have. And you're saying all of these people have been hurt. And this is, y'all are going to get y'all justice. You are being bullied. You're being bullied. And so it was for me to come and help someone. It was never meant to hurt people. Never. It was never meant to hurt people. At least not from my viewpoint. And you think about all of the 8 months, and I look at all of the other content creators, excuse me, I'm going to blow my nose on camera. I didn't know I'd get emotional about it. All of these content creators, they report on it because that's what we do. But people laugh. They make $1 off of it. Or they go back and forth with it. It was never funny to me. Yeah, Queen Tulsa, she brought her ass in here last night. That was funny to me. But beyond that, nothing was funny to me. It was never entertainment. And I know some people think, I'm evil, whatever. That's fine. That's fine. Because that's what the narrative carries. And that's a part of the game. And I know some people go to screen record. I don't take shit down that I put up. So it's fine. But it's tiring to your spirit. So if you want to say that I'm coming over here doing my content, it's not because I'm scared. It's because I don't give a fuck about what y'all niggas over there doing no more. It's over. Y'all went too far. It was too much. It's nothing to, that doesn't make me money. That shit has never just sat and built my channel. I don't understand how y'all say y'all have positive energy and continue continue to go back and forth with this shit. It is so draining to me that, like, this weekend, I don't hear people waking me up and they call me and y'all text me. Sometimes I don't be paying attention because I have to unplug and hear something else. And I stay in it because of who I am. I need to know things. And it's still draining. It takes away. I don't be liking to hear all that shit all the time. Light messiness is fun. Light shade to one another is fun. But, you know, a lot of y'all grown-ups and y'all don't know when to stop. Y'all don't know when to stop. Y'all don't know when to draw the line. We act like children. We talk about people hair and nails and where they stay and all that shit. You know, certain things I just say, I spill my own tea. I don't give a fuck about that shit because guess what? I know who my bills come in, whose name it comes in, who got to pay it. All that kind of shit. I know who I live with on a consistent basis and what I have to deal with, how I sleep at night. That's important. And if you sleep at night fine with some of the shit that y'all do, then God bless you too. But I do things according to what I can deal with in my spirit and the person that I am. And some shit just not right. It's just not right. I be in places sometimes y'all don't know I'm there. I hear damn near I'm omnipotent. If I don't hear it, somebody brings it to me and I hear it later. Okay, Carolina. That's that on that. Period. I could care less about the rabbit or Danny and what happened on them channels. I don't care. But I'm into being real. Okay? I've already said I'm not going to keep apologizing for shit. I said what I said, and if you don't believe it, go back and find the motherfucking videos. Okay? I've said what I said. And I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. And if I don't feel I'm wrong, most times I'm not going to apologize. I stand in it. I'm not going to keep playing with anybody. It's going to go somewhere else if y'all keep playing with me. Just stop. That's all I ask. Don't mention me in shit. Leave me out of y'all shit. So Debnair and Marcella, I don't know if they want to make up or not. I don't care. That's $7,000. Let me tell you something. That woman keeps receipts for every super chat that she gives out, every cash app that she ever gives out. And like she said, it was overtime. Y'all got to read between the lines. It was overtime. Everything that she bought him, I was not there when she bought him things and took him out to dinner, but I know that to be true. I don't know how much nothing costs. I don't care. No, I did not meet Sonny. That was the day before I got there. I don't know that lady. I have never met her. I've never had a conversation with her. I've never even been on her panel. God bless her. Okay. Anybody else? Yeah, I noticed the numbers. I noticed the numbers, and that's why I'm just going to start sticking to what I do. I'm not scared of anybody. Not one person is going to come over here and whip my ass, especially not that person that this tall. I'm not worried. Okay. And I'll say this again. Anybody who does not like me and does not want to watch me, I already know that you're not going to watch me. You're not going to subscribe. And I'm fine with that. I want viewers who like my content, my real content, and want to listen to what I have to say. My page is not built around mess. We do have some key sometimes, but it is what it is. Okay? Put my PK on. I don't want to make you feel better. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to address my relationship with So Deb. There's no need to. And I will say this one time only. I am not a person that we have personal matters where I feel that we need to jump onto this TV screen to address issues. It's usually only if you force my hand. Me and him are cool. He knows that I don't care for the relationship he has with Nosy, but guess what? It ain't my motherfucking business. And just like I don't like people out here trying to dictate to me who I talk to and who I don't talk to, because last time I checked, I was a grown motherfucking woman and I do whatever I choose to do. I will not impose that on anyone else because everybody is grown and they do what they want to do. I just remove myself from certain situations, just like I did this summer. If I see something I don't like, I remove myself, and what I don't know, I can't be asked about. And that's all there is to that. I wish everyone well. I could care less if the two of them fix it or don't fix it. Why? Because it has nothing to do with me. It does not affect my channel. And this is, again, the last time I plan on saying something about this. So I won't be getting up addressing this person. God bless you. Have a nice life. I'm not angry. I have no malice. Just stop following me or doing weird things. Just leave me the fuck alone. That's it. I'm going to leave you alone. I'm not going to say nothing about you. None of that. Now, if you feel like you want to start some shit, that's receipts fly. Go ahead. I'm going to be here doing what makes me happy. That's why I continue to do my content, because it makes me happy. And this is my job that I report to at least 5 days a week. I focus on that. And I work on my content damn near 7 days a week. This is the new year coming. I am planning for lots of shit. And it don't include y'all. I hope that everybody takes this Monica shit. Have fun with it. I don't know what you're going to do past this. Have a good time. But leave me out of it. God bless Monica. I don't have anything to do with her. Move forward. Will I start covering Power Book 2? Oh, you want me to do it? I'm okay. Now that you asked, I'm supposed to still have an interview with B. Mickey from BMF. I gotta call his mom, his manager, and see. His schedule has been crazy. I can do BMF definitely. I'll do that for y'all. They're probably going to be pre-records though. I don't know about Power Book 2. Let me think about it. Thank you so much, Jam. Thank you so much. Yeah, I focus on stuff to make me bigger. And let me say this. I'm not competing against any content creator. I'm in my own class. I do my own shit. And I watch me most of all. Okay. I'm on here doing my own shit. So I ain't worried about what nobody else doing. Because what you got going on your channel and whoever you is, just the universe, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't take away from me, nor does it add to me. So I'm moving on unfazed by people. These are hard lessons that I had to learn. I learned well from Plez. Shouts out to Plez. I know a lot of people think that she don't have nothing to do with me. That's fine if you think so. But she teaches me well. Stop addressing And that's what I've been learning to do, to stop addressing the mess. I just didn't finish the Ultimate Girls Trip. Me and Cece did one video on it, and I haven't finished it. That was with the Ultimate Girls Trip. I do plan on watching and finishing it. It's just been so much going on here that I haven't gotten my schedule together. I'm a little overwhelmed. Then I forgot. Okay, I can do that. I can do that too. Love for lipstick players. Yes, I love me some players. So we have one other YouTube story. If y'all have some questions, you got 3 minutes, okay? 3 minutes, because I know these numbers doubled or tripled since I started. It's like y'all got a bat signal out here for this shit, okay? Y'all won't watch me any other time, but when some bullshit is around, y'all get in here, okay? Thank you. This is House of the Princess Pink. It is now on sale. I got all of them on sale now. We have this story. I'm not going to really show too much of this because it's the Wiley show, okay? And I know he probably would try to strike me, and I don't give a fuck about that. He is blocked from this channel because he came for me in lieu of Monica, and I'm not a fan of that. I had never watched him, didn't know him, none of that before all of this mess went down. Where's my crown? I have a tendency not to wear the crown in the news because I be trying to look more astute. Get your rose oil in a bottle without the rollerball. Yes, I'm going to work on it. Wiley, yes, and Natasha K. This is our last story. Don't play his video. I can play it without the volume. So, Wiley, they say he denounced Tasha K during his live, and this is his live. Let me just add it to the stream. This is Wiley's live. The name of the video was All About the Tea Shows Her Face. Exclusive Nene Neeks, Tasha K distances herself from Wiley. So I saw many videos about Wiley. Shouts out for Drea for reminding me for this story. I actually, as much as I differ from him in his style of content, this is the first time I've watched his show, maybe the last time. But anywho, I agree with some of the things he says from a content creator's point of view. His views are blurred face sparrows. Y'all mess. Is unorthodox. He's very unorthodox, but I feel that in his own right, it was just a couple of things that he said, and I don't know where it's at, that I would agree with. I'm thinking about creating some scents. You want? Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna create a scent. I have to go to the oil store and put something together and get something in mind. I can do that as well.
Now this last topic is, let's bring it up. I want Tasha K, Armand Wiggins, and Wiley. Right. So I want to give people the backstory of this, and we did a live yesterday addressing the live that I did on Tasha K app. I think people were confused. They were like, "What are you responding to?" We were responding to the app. We had a conversation. It was me, one of her employees. I have been around. I've seen the spirit. I've seen that title. I don't like
this. Is the one part about Nicki Minaj where he made sense to me, and I'm going to summarize everything what he said.
No,
hey man,
I have to have that same respect. Now, it was a meeting on last night. Of course, we did the station here, and Tasha K did live. She said she had a meeting with her team and everything like that. They said, "You need to cut ties with Wiley. You need to distance from Wiley to see where his headspace at." I've already known this for months. This nothing that I heard today is surprising to me. I have been in Atlanta. I've seen the spirit. I've seen how things were going on, and I've seen that I was not treated fairly. I wasn't treated fairly. Oh, baby, I was in Atlanta. Maybe I was in the city. Did we have a sit down and show? No. because I wanted to bring somebody with me because, again, I'm in the city. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I want to bring somebody with me.
So he feels slighted.
She's not going to go to jail. I said the correction officer may go to jail because she gave her those recordings and illegally did that. So it's a possibility. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's a possibility. It's possible. We have lawyers saying it's possible.
So I ain't gonna go into all the shit that he was talking about, okay? Because he actually, you can go and find that video. He talked about Tasha Gay for a good 30, 40 minutes in the situation. And I am like you too, Mims. It's shock value for me. I think that he would have done better under mentorship, maybe under Monica or a combination of Tasha K and Monica in order to be, you know, move forward. I think his followers should be higher than what they are, seeing as how he is being mentored under Tasha K, who has 1 million followers. You look at Storm Monroe and Armand Wiggins, their followers are very, very huge in number. And Wiley is looking like the stepchild. That's just from my point of view. Wiley says that it started also with him making a video, and Tasha K told him that she didn't want her name with Armand Wiggins' name in the title, allegedly. And it was some other personal beefs that they had with them. He feels that he has been slighted, that he has not had the opportunity to express himself rightfully so in front of Tasha K when it came to those issues. He said that at first he was going to take the name down, but he thought about it. This is where I agree with him. He thought about it. He said he wouldn't be able to tell Tasha K to take his name down from somebody else. She would be like, fuck him. And that's a fact. That's a fact. So he felt that why should I be monitored as a content creator and just as grown as she is, that I should take the name down? So no, so I get where he's coming from with that. I get it. So I don't know. I'm not into all of this beef and this foolishness. I'm not into it. That is their business. God bless them all. He says that I don't think he has a beef, but he did use this for shock value. That's a fact. He feels that, well, I don't want to say he said held back. He didn't quite say that. But he feels that when he should have been allowed to come to the wine cellar, as he said, or be featured on the show as a mentee of Tasha K. So that's between them. It's kind of unfortunate, but you can never take away from what your mentor has taught you. Like I said, me and Monica are not fucking with each other. And after that, and it wasn't just because of the debacle. That was never that. People have their opinion. Oh, Monica ain't never done nothing to you. It goes further than that. That was like fuck me once and fuck me twice situation as well. You could still never take away what the higher content creator has taught you. And I wish that when people fall out, especially over this, these are people you've never met. As he spoke, I've never met Tasha K. I've never met Armand. I've never met any of those people. That you could just learn how to separate more amicably instead of salaciously. I hated to give him credit on that point of view. Yeah, you hated to do it. You hated to do it because he's so unorthodox, but he did have a point. He became triggered once he learned that Von Ray was a mentee. I don't even know who that is. I remember him to be beginning to cover that a couple of weeks. I don't even know these people. But it is what it is. Again, nothing to get jealous of. Take what you have. Learn what you can from the person that's lending their time for you. Let me tell you, this is not necessarily easy. And even though Monica taught me some things, a lot of this stuff I learned on my own, either from school or the School of Hard Knocks. You can have all of the knowledge in the world technically and what people tell you, but it's not the same until you get down in here, you start doing this shit for yourself. It's totally different. If I can help some people not have to learn some of the hard lessons that I've learned or go through the stress that I've had to go through, then I would do that. I wish there was someone that could have told me or could have taken some things from me and that could have helped me learn things a little bit better. But it just is what it is. It just is what it is. I can't take it back because these are lessons that I will learn forever. Oh, that's that young dude. Child. I guess. I done kicked myself out the damn studio. Fooling with that boy. Whew, child. So yeah, I guess, but I mean, she can mentor whomever she chooses. That's her right as well. Who's gonna be mentioned? Not everybody has a moral compass. Why is he being mentored? We're talking about him. He's being mentored by Tasha K. Absolutely, he is. He a liar too. But yeah, hey, but you have to believe, Tasha K is salacious as well. That has gotten her to where she is. If you even look at her mentees, who she breeds, they're all like, first of all, they're all men. I don't, except for, what is it, Lovely T? Majority of her mentees are men. I'm just gonna say men. And they're very boisterous. They're spectacles. They're very outspoken. Similar to her. Those are her children. So whether they be liars or not, they're gonna do what they gotta do to get the job done. I'm not calling anybody a liar or not a liar, but they get down. I understand the position why Wally feels he was in, but as a mentor and a friend, if asked, I definitely do it out of consideration. They're not friends, and he was very clear that they're not friends. So just like a lot of people out here with me, we're not friends. Look, I need to come up with the "We're Not Friends" shirt? I have it on tap. I just need to make the patches, but I need y'all to buy some of these other shirts, honey, so that I can get this stuff done. I'm going to also, like, I saw how I made the mask, and I have it in this color. If y'all want masks, I'll buy some more masks into those, and I have it in this color. This is actually already cut out. Y'all just can't see it. I'm going to try my hand since the snow dropped down for a few minutes. I have the hat and glove set from last season. So I have a few of those. I'm going to try my hand at those and see what they look like. I'll sell the couple that I have, and if it goes well, then I'll go get some more since it's finally cool outside. And I have the hats. So I'm going to try some more merchandise and see what it is. But I have the "We're Not Friends" logo ready. I have one with a girl emoji, one with the boy emoji, and one with no emoji. It ain't my issue. Okay. And I might do the "stop looking" emojis for your titties and your booty as well. I gotta find yoga pants. It's so much merchandise I gotta find. And also, before the new year, I got everybody's gifts from the Christmas party ready to go. All of that stuff is going out this week. Again, we got new colors on the website. I don't have hoodies, okay? I have shirts. The reason why I ain't bothered with the hoodies and shit is because ain't nobody bought the shirts. And it costs. And I'm just tired of fronting money, and I got all this merchandise just sitting here. I got $400 worth of shirts, and y'all ain't bought the shirts. So I might buy a few more hoodies, but I'm just not into it to steady putting out money, and the money's not coming in. So that's the problem with that. But I do have the 50-50. Ellen has the shirt, and then I'll take a picture of it maybe this week and put it on me or my production assistant and we'll put it on so y'all can see what it looks like. But it is on the Royalty Beauty Brand shirt. This website, the shirts are on the website. I have 3 shirts up there: the Umbrella shirt, the 50/50 shirt, and the House of the Princess shirt. What happened to the Christmas exchange? Some people, let me look at yours. Because some people, y'all were still hollering about, they haven't gotten their gifts because the addresses were not coming up on Amazon. So I'm still working with some people to get their addresses out so that they can actually receive their gift from Amazon. Y'all have to do, the wish list. Some people did the shopping list, and that's a different thing. You have to share the wish list, and you have to make your address available so that the person can press it and actually send it to you. Otherwise, it's going to ask for an address. So that's what happens. Can you add sometimes 75% under some of the rest? Then you can do a custom. I do the shirts by the order, Badria. When you talk about buying one shirt at a time, that expense for me to pass on to you is much higher. So I bought shirts wholesale so that the shirts could be at a cheaper price for you. If I go to the wholesale place and buy 1, 2, 3 shirts at a time, the prices is much higher. I had to explain to the owner and the president my job would ratchet me. I was like, if this white man don't get out of my face. Can you get them in UK? Yes. The shipping is high, but yes, it does go out there after the other night show. Yes, y'all was cutting up. So yes, I would go grab I'll put it on the community tab. The pictures. Orders will pick up after holiday. I believe so. I'm fine with it. Royalty Beauty Brands will be 1 in February officially. The website opening. The other website will be open soon. Intimate Dutchess. I got to work on inventory and getting the inventory in here, and then we're moving and all of that foolishness. So I'm patient because I know everything doesn't happen overnight, and I'm thankful for everybody that watches, that supports, and those who have bought and tell other people to buy. Things are moving slowly, but they're, girl, if you don't get the fuck out of here with this bullshit, you ain't got nothing to discuss about me. And I know you ain't coming in here to get somebody to come watch your ass from over here. You're bothering me. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all come in here to get me out my motherfucking bag. Just as long as that you don't use any footage of me, I don't care. You can say what you want, but I will strike your motherfucking channel. And I did see you in Danny's chat talking about using the video that she did on me. It's still my content, and I have no problem striking, and I have no problem going to court because I'll put a motherfucking address down. It doesn't bother me. Don't come in here with that bullshit. I don't come over there to the farm fucking with you and the farm animals. So why are you bothering me? This is why we had an issue before, because you come fucking with me. I don't fuck with nobody. I think, yeah, the mentorship is relative. She ain't got time to sit up here and mentor people like that. He was gonna call his kids ratchet. Yes, sometimes I look at this ratchet ass animal. Stop going under here. Get your ass over that way. You could go all the way around, but you choose to try to knock down my camera. Yes, I am. Yes. I'll be off in a minute. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm at the end of the segment. I just had to cuss somebody out real quick. Y'all petty. See, this is what I'm saying. Y'all want to sit up here and bring that shit over here to try to get the views up. You and I will no longer let y'all keep starting arguments with me so you could try to get views over there. You were better off just asking me to mentor you and help you out and show you where you were wrong and show you where you could pick up and be a better commentator so you can have people that actually watch you. But you want to come over here and fuck with me and bring the ugly out of me. I sure did strike your last channel, and I'll do it again. Don't fuck with me. That's my content. This is my intellectual property. I have every right to do so. And you did it out of malice. I don't even have a tendency to do that shit. All you gotta do is ask me. But you want to fuck around. I'm not a mean person. I'm not. Not my nature. It's not. Now you've been blocked 2 times. 2 different channels over here. And apparently you telling everybody that because I struck you twice, that helped to get your channel taken down. So if that was the case, and you know what I'm going to do, you want to come over here and start shit. I tried to be your trainer too. See, yeah, get the fuck out of here. Just blocked. 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 You coming in here harassing me after I struck you, still want to come backstage, fucking with me. I don't bother you. I don't bother nobody. This is a peaceful environment. Y'all so fucking ugly and hurting inside and so thirsty for bullshit. This is what I'm talking about, your fucked up energy. Y'all be lying. Y'all got fucked up ass energy. I don't know who people who look for fights, look for arguments, look for bullshit. I ain't thought about your ass in months. And then you come over here with this bullshit, man. Go somewhere else with that. Go take your ass over there to the beef sector. Go take your ass to somebody who gives a fuck. But you won't do it here. Not today, Satan. This is the person who they dogged me out about. We had the funeral for, that we had the roast for. And this is why I said I wasn't sorry about it, because this person loves to bait and harass people. We had fun with it. I don't apologize for it. That's the one thing that I did not apologize for, because I felt that you kept coming for me. Okay. What you got was what you got. And it wasn't even my idea. It was Nosy's idea. And she made a cute coin from it because she knew she would. Man, please. See, and I'm not going to address that trainer part. You can address my weight all you want to. But see, because you're going to make me say something ugly that I'm going to have to pay for later. I've heard you got you some titties. I'll say that. That was the production assistant. I will try. Yes, Ebony. So yes, give them life, whatever it is. Yeah, cause see, y'all go get to cutting up in the chat. You're gone. First Lazarus, then QT. What y'all stupid. So I hope y'all see. I don't go over there to the farm fucking with people. I be over here. They come fucking with me. Why? Because I'm the shit. And you know that I am something that you aspire to be. And that you got to come over here and fuck with me to get some attention over there on you, because you can't get it yourself. This is why I'm no longer fucking with none of y'all. Okay? Y'all will not use me. Okay? I will not come down off of my chariot to throw tomatoes with you. Okay? Y'all, you lower vibrational, lower on the totem pole than me, and I will stay where I'm at. There's a reason why I am the princess. But I'm a princess where it matters. You could be the queen of the farm animals all day, but that's where you'll stay. I will continue to grow my palace and my community. You wish that you were where I am, all of you. Even if you got more followers than me, you wish that you could be where I am. With the mindset that you have, you won't get there. I am free, and I am at peace, and I am done with all of you and this trash ass shit. I just wanna be close to you and do all the things you want me to. That one, I stoop slow. I stoop slow. Drea, I can't with you. Oh, y'all tickle me, y'all kill me. Look, we done went way past the news, our extra news with this YouTube shit. This is why also I said that we will only address YouTube shit every now and then if it's worth it. Now, y'all, you had to come all the way over here from the farm to come watch me after you finally got a channel back. Ain't that nothing? And I see y'all emulating me. It's flattering. Continue. And the rest is why Dragon is moving. I can't. So, yeah. Buy a shirt or something. I'll work on some things this week. Entertainment people, I will be inboxing you shortly. I know people's off of work and getting off work if they're not already off work. We're having a day party Friday. New Year's Eve day party. So y'all tell me, I was gonna get my hair done Friday, but excuse me, I kind of like this. Okay, should I keep this and save me some money and spruce it up because I just did this? So we're having a New Year's Eve day party. I'll start to schedule that. I'll try to see if I can do the news and the day party. If not, I may do the news elsewhere this week before the year is out, because y'all want to do Jelaine Maxwell and all of these stories. I'll do some research on it. I start working on it today for the next newscast. Yes, next year. We'll see how many days a week I can continue to do this. It is a lot of work. I will be getting me an intern. So from here, 10% off the QT for that first good project you pay. We will add Monday. So it will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And so from there, once I can keep up with the schedule and see what new housewife shows, what other kikis I got going on, we'll move from there and see if 5 days a week is good. And, you know, I also have to make sure that I'm putting commercials in my shit. You know, I'm getting my contributions in a manner so that I can be on here more often, and instead of focusing on other work. If my funds are right and everything is fine, then I'll be here as much as I need to be here for you. So we're working on that. You do use some baby hairs and curl her up. Thank you. Yes, this one was new, so she was just out the package on Monday. So yes, okay, I'll cancel my appointment and I'll keep her. Look, I actually glued this one down, so yeah, I could I can fix it. So if everything is going well and I'm able to keep the schedule up, then I will move the schedule up and continue to do the show and do other shows as y'all ask. And don't forget, I do have the other channel. I think tonight or tomorrow I'll finally do some editing. I may do some recording too. I have 2 movies I never reviewed, and that was West Side Story, and I also saw Red Rocket, which was very interesting, to say the least. And it was a movie I had never heard of. So I'll probably do those reviews. I got restaurant reviews that I haven't put up on the other channel, so I'm going to work on that editing. If y'all not familiar with the channel, it's Princess AV Tried It. Go follow and subscribe to that channel. I know sometimes I forget about that. So that's that. Go subscribe to the Intimate Dutchess. Go follow her Royalty Beauty Brands and subscribe to that. And all of those channels all those channels and those websites are available and in the description box. Next year, hey, join the channel. We have 5 different tiers of membership, and I'll be having a town hall meeting soon with the members because some changes may have to be made because of funding. Do Red Rocket before. Okay, I'll do Red Rocket. Okay. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I should do Matrix. I don't know. I gotta watch all 3. Do you do 90 days? No, I don't. And I feel it's enough people that do 90 days. I really don't watch it. I've watched it every now and then, but I don't watch it enough to do that, to comment on it. Was it? Oh, and I think I may on Sunday for the new year, since it's so late, or maybe Saturday. Girl, bye. Again, you're gonna make me say something that I shouldn't say on the air. This kitchen table talk. I thought you was blocked. Do y'all want to watch Cruella? Members only. We can watch Cruella. And then I think we're supposed to have a New Year's party too. Look, I'm gonna put it out there. She don't know. Okay, we got 2 of my mods we want to honor this week. Miss Cat. Okay, Cat had a birthday yesterday, so I am going to put her Cash App in the community tab. She had a birthday, so we could celebrate Cat's birthday, and also we're going to celebrate it on the New Year's Eve day party as well. So you can give to Cat. Also, our house mother, and I don't care if she be mad at me or not. I'll take the one for the team, but it was important, okay? The house mother Black Diamond. Right before Christmas, her refrigerator went out, and she had to buy a new refrigerator. That's cute. Every time she says something, we just say moo. Just put the cows out there and the chickens and carry on, okay? Mother Black Diamond's refrigerator went out, and I'm gonna put her Cash App up there too, okay? And it's expensive to buy a new refrigerator, and she had to buy all new food out there. So we're not saying that she's needy in no way, shape, or form, but we wanted to bless her because Mother Diamond is a giver, and she blesses us in more ways, especially in the mod, as a mod, and she encourages me so much and lets me confide in her and cry and boo-hoo and act a fool and advises me about this channel. And she also helps and gives to so many other people that we want to give back to her. And so we're going to have a refrigerator party because we want to buy Mother Black Diamond some more chicken wings, okay, whether it be from Popeyes or she said, don't do that. Please don't. I told her she's going to be mad at me. And we want to give a gift to Mother Black Diamond. Just it's a Christmas gift, okay? Let us give to you, Mother, please, please, please. And so we're going to have a party in honor of Black Diamond when the new year comes. And you're going to let us love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So all y'all, Sister Heartster or Black Diamond, get them Black Heartster, Mother Black Diamond, or them diamonds, okay? Because we love Black Diamond. And we just want you to know that we thinking about you. And I still got your thing sitting on my stairs. And I'm going to send it to you as well, so you can separate the chicken wings, Mother. Okay? All right? And we just want to show you that we are loving you, and it's nothing that you can do about it. You really bless a lot of people in more ways than one. Let me tell you, Black Diamond be in this chat modding. She don't even watch most of the housewives, okay? But she be in here faithfully to support me, okay? having to watch anything with other people. So we're gonna support Mother Black Diamond. We're gonna buy her some new chicken wing or whatever she want to buy. Look, $1, $2, whatever. When we move strongly as a unit, it's never nothing too small that you could give to anybody. So we're gonna do that for Kat, and we're gonna do that for Black Diamond, and we're gonna do more as we grow as a unit. Yeah, she don't watch any of these shows, but she hears support. That means a lot. That means a lot. She's a supporter of me, and I appreciate you so much. And I love you, and the team loves you. Yeah, look at it. She said, "Don't let us bless you." And I know even on other channels, she gives and gives and gives. So don't act like you don't deserve it to come back. You sow seeds, and seeds are meant to grow, okay, and flourish, okay. Yes. Get on her. Now I know she's probably gonna call and text and get mad, but it's not just me. I told them I would take it for the team. Somebody brought it to me, and I thought it was a great idea, but I told them, like, it's just the way you say it, so I'll deal with you. I love y'all for real. Thank you, Black Diamond. And we start to give people flowers while we can. She said that's some real love. She clueless to the shit and still show. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. She just sit and mod and listen to us kiki and act a fool. So sometimes, like, I know she know about this news, so this is, something she could get into, but she don't even watch the shows that I review about, other than maybe the movies, and then she'll go and watch it if she ain't already seen it. So I appreciate her support. She is a great supporter of the channel and my dream and my vision. So I love you, Black Diamond, and sans the mess. So with that being said, I'm going to see how the rest of my day goes and see when we're going to have story time. You never know, I might pop up again. Who knows? But this is Wednesday, so a lot of other content creators go live on Wednesday night, and I try to let them have their time, so that I don't, I don't like competing sometimes or overriding other people. So it is what it is. Oh, so you crying too? So I'll see. I need to take care of some business, and the news is usually not 3 hours, just 2, 1.5 to 2. So this was an extended version of the news, and all the extra 50 people that came in here for the mess, I appreciate you. Hit that like button while you back there. This is what it be all about. Yes. And so those don't know that you're just watching. Yes, I am Princess AV. You are watching House of the Princess. This is 50/50 News. Okay, this is the new show that I have right now twice a week. We don't know where it's going to go up from here, okay? Please, if you have a news story for me or you want to talk to me about something, you can DM me or hit me right here at the email, info@hausoftheeprincess.com. I'm calling you. I know you is. This is the Facebook channel, Princess AV. And there you can also get the link to the Facebook group, House of the Princess. I'm going to start back doing more interactive stuff in the group exclusively just for the group, House of the Princess. And this is my Instagram where you can DM me. I do answer. Some of y'all just send me funny stuff this week, and it's been funny. Sometimes I need it and when I ain't paying attention. And this is my Cash App. When they say hit the Cash App, that's my Cash App. So I thank you for that. You can hit that. And also the email right here is for Zelle and PayPal. And I appreciate every contribution that comes to this channel. Everybody strap up and good night. I should do true crime stories. I try to stay, also let me give a shout out to Jaded Nerd. His channel, he just came out with the Pied Piper. I gotta watch. He has true crime fairy tales, and that shit is awesome. He puts a lot of work into it, and I appreciate him. I actually like them. So he does a spin on fairy tales and does the background on fairy tales. So go watch that channel. If It's called True Crime Fairy Tales, or you can get the link off of his regular channel, Jaded Nerd. So I appreciate his content as well. So I think I've given all the announcements. I'm going to have a bite to eat, maybe cook something for the young man and the production assistant. And we got some serious business to take care of. That's why they've been talking to me during this live. Okay. And I appreciate all of y'all are doing. My name is Princess AV. You are watching 50/50 News here at the House of the Princess. I hope to see you later, but right now I have to turn out the lights. God bless you. Have a good night.